Ay, bonita yo. Y me dices cuando estamos en acción.
Ya estamos aquí.
Hello YouTube family, ¿cómo están today? Mira, les traje una concha because I already know you guys love bread in the morning. I already know that you guys like to enjoy the stuff that you shouldn't. Just kidding. Listen, if you're gonna hang out with us today, I hope you find encouragement as always. Thank you for being here with me today. Super excited to go over the small little habits, the small little things that we could do on a daily basis, right? To remind you that it's always one small step that can transform your life if you just keep doing it every single day. Entonces, bienvenidos, welcome to the family. We're gonna answer questions. We always start with our Q&As, and then we'll go and talk about what you guys want me to talk about. If you have questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section. Y bueno, bienvenidos to our TikTok family as well. Everybody that's joining us, good morning and good afternoon. How's everybody feeling today? Look at guys, I brought you a concha. What do you guys think? Hi Mimi, hello. Good morning, buenos días mi gente. Hello, gracias. Aquí se ven los comentarios, excelente. Y si me ven por ahí besando la botella, no estoy despechada, es que me siento bella. Drop your questions, muchachas. A ver, ¿qué preguntas tienen for me today? Maybe you're starting your health journey or weight loss journey. Maybe it's been hard for you. What are you struggling with? Maybe I can give you a tip. Maybe I can help you today. Yeah, we're going to talk about tips, as we always do. Simple things that we can do to get started on our health journey. But maybe you're struggling with something. Buenos dias. Hey, how are you feeling? How are you doing? You guys, I haven't had any coffee. I haven't had none of that. And I have so much energy. I'm so excited to be here with you today. After you do your 7-day detox, what do you recommend after that? You keep going. Why? Because the 7-day challenge is to set you up for what you want. Do you want weight loss? Keep going. Do you want to continue your healing journey? Then keep going, right? The 7-day challenge is not just 7 days and then bye-bye. I mean, you can. Minimum, the 7-day challenge is once every month. But I recommend that you keep going because then you'll keep seeing those results compound. And you'll see your energy come higher and higher. You'll have more energy. So keep going, right? And as you keep going, the 7-day challenge will do something remarkably in your life. The 7-day challenge will start to teach you without being so invasive, right? The foods that you're supposed to eat more of, because those are the foods that you feel good with. Yeah, so the 7-day challenge starts with a cleanse and then becomes a lifestyle. Yeah, that's how the 7-day challenge works, okay? A ver, I'm seeing your questions. Hello, okay? I'm going to try to answer as many as I can, I promise. Yeah, if I miss it, just re-ask it, okay? A ver, do we need to put salt and lemon on our water all day? Salt and lemon, up to you. If you want to put salt and lemon in your water, you don't have to put lemon water or drink lemon water all day. Those are recommendations that I give people for better digestion, Mimi, right? Like before every meal, right? Lemon water, it's a great practice and you can do it every day. Do you have to? No, it's up to you. Everything that I suggest is really just suggestions, recommendations to help you on your health journey, healthy habits that you could build, but it really goes back to you. Yeah, and then the salt is essential, right? Salt in our water, more than just salt, sea salt, it's minerals. You need minerals. You use the restroom throughout the day. So how are you replenishing those minerals, right? Doesn't mean you're necessarily drinking salty water all day, but we're adding electrolytes in our water every day, pinch of salt. Hello, you just joined, welcome. I was waiting for you. How are you doing? Yeah? What do you guys think? I brought you a mega concha. I saw this concha, I couldn't resist. I said, oh my God, the girls will love it. They will love the concha today. Is it breakfast in front of us? Is there what breakfast? A ver, I need help to get into the Telegram. Please send us an email. Gracias. I can't stop craving sweets and it's, you didn't finish the sentence, but it's killing you? I know. It was killing me too. You can't stop eating the sweets. Well, you crave them because you eat them, right? And it's a cycle. You're addicted to a drug called sugar. You're a drug addict by definition. Why? Because you can't stop. Right? Isn't it crazy when we realize that we're drug addicts and we're addicted to a drug called sugar? Sugar kills more people in the world than any other lethal drug. It's not easy to break that addiction. So don't feel like, oh my God, there's something wrong with you. It is a drug. But there's things that you can do. Stick around. We're going to talk about habits, things that will help you eliminate cravings or diminish your cravings. Start on the journey, right? But if you're not willing to make the sacrifice, if you're not willing to stop buying it and stop bringing it into your home, then you're always going to struggle with these problems, because what's accessible to us, right? If I have this concha in front of me all day, and right now I have a weakness with sugar and I'm addicted to the sugar, this thing, I'm going to devour it. But you get to the point one day, okay, when you graduate, when you graduate in health, you get to the point one day where you have all this junk in front of you, no te mueve. It's you know, it's so pretty. I bought it because it was so pretty, and I think you guys would like it. But me, I'm okay. No, I'm good. Listen, I used to eat a lot of conchas. I looked like one too, nice and round and fluffy. I don't miss those days. Yeah. A ver, can you explain the 7-day challenge? Absolutely, the 7-day challenge. The 7-day challenge is an anti-inflammation cleanse. It's where I get people started on their health journey. Yeah, so if you want to start with me, I get you started on anti-inflammatory, and we start detoxing and cleansing in the first week. You will eliminate cravings. You will start to eliminate bloating, excess water retention. You will start to increase your energy. The 7-day challenge is minimum 7 days. I always recommend you do it longer, but it's up to you. Yeah, so in 7 days, I prove to you that health is the vehicle for you to lose the weight, for you to feel better. I just need 7 days of commitment. That's why I call it the 7-day challenge, but you could do it for so much longer. If you're interested, on my live, I have my bundle available. In my bundle, you can get Meal Guide, Workout Guide, Fasting Guide. It's a one-time fee. On my live only, you can get it for $50. And it has the whole transformational package. So if you're interested in that, find it in the bio, okay? How about women going through menopause? What about women going through menopause? Like food-wise, or the 7-day challenge, right? Because there's so many, I mean, what about women? If you're going through menopause, every 10 years as women, we go through hormonal changes, yeah? I mean, who here, how old are you guys? A ver, maybe you guys, you know, can think about if this is true or not. How old are you? Share it with me in the comments section. You guys, I'm 21. Forever. Yeah, I decided when I was 21, that's it. No more age, please. A ver, 45, 45, oh, 2 45s, 27, 21 like me. Oh, it's the best. Every year, turning 21 is so fun. I'll be 28 next month. Wow, I love that number, 28. I called my album 28. 19, oh my God, baby. We got some babies. The earlier you start, the better you'll look as you age. My God. When I was 26, in another life, they're just kidding, guys. I'm 32. When I was 26, I looked older than I do now. Yeah? I've never had Botox. I've never had any injections. Nothing gone foreign in my body. No, thank you. Okay? When I was 26, though, I was 200 pounds, pre-diabetic. I was drinking every day. I had a problem with alcohol and sugar. And I looked like, I called that version of me, Señora Carmen. And when I embarked on my health journey, I learned something. I learned that you eat your skincare, and that sugar really does age you 3 times as fast. You know why? Because when I was eating so much of it, I did look older. I looked like Señora Florinda, Señora Carmen, right? Señora Carmen, oh my goodness. And now it's like Señorita calibaby, ¿cómo está? Oh, muy bien, ¿cómo está usted? The energy, how you feel, the confidence. ¿Me entienden? Entonces, we all will age, but getting old is a choice that we make. And those choices go back to the foods that we choose to eat on a daily basis, the things that we choose to drink. ¿Me entienden, muchachos? Entonces, things to think about. Okay, remind me of your age again. Remind me of your age. I saw people in their 40s, people in their 30s. Women, my beautiful ladies. I have some moms here. I have some girls that are soon to be moms, want to be moms, yeah? However old you are, 23, in your 20s, there's some girls, oh my God, that was 18, 43, 49, 60s, yes. Okay, every 10 years, we go through big hormonal changes as women. When I stepped into, I didn't really feel it in my 20s, right? But I stepped into adulthood. So there was a shift, but nothing really hurts when you're in your 20s, not that much, yeah? But when you go into your 30s, my girls that are in their 30s, did you feel a shift, yes or no? Oh, you gonna turn 30? Oh, wait for it. I felt the shift. There was things that changed. Things that, you know what? I'll tell you where it changed. Before, my God, I used to be able to eat so much junk. Alcohol was a big one, okay? I used to be able to drink, no hangovers, no nothing, I was fine. Now I have 1, 2 drinks and I get headaches. And I'm like, oh my God, why do I feel like crap? Next day, 3 drinks and I'm hungover. I'm like, no, this is not for me anymore. The body changes. We're able to tolerate less things, yeah? You feel the difference. Every 10 years. Same thing in your 40s. My girls in their 40s, my ladies in their 40s. Did you feel a shift in your 40s? Yes or no? Talk to me, Julieta. Right? Right? You're 48, you just turned 48. Happy belated, hermosa. Yeah? Think you're going through menopause? Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Did you feel a shift, my women in their 40s? Yes or no? Congo dice, no, I didn't. Granted, you didn't. A ver, anybody else? Yes, no, maybe so. Big time, somebody else? Yes, I did. Everybody else says, yes, I did, yes, I did. Okay. Well, we have one person that said no, and then we have everybody saying, yes, I really did. I felt the difference. So every 10 years, yeah, we go through these big hormonal changes. You're going through menopause, or you're already in menopause. Yeah, what you consume, what you eat becomes a part of everything that your body uses for those changes. If you're lacking vitamins and minerals, on top of that, right, you're inflamed. When you lack vitamins and minerals, the body gets inflamed. You hold on to more toxins, yeah? And we hold on to those toxins in the form of body fat. So we have this stubborn fat that we can't get rid of. Anybody here have this stubborn fat they can't get rid of? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. Oh my God, a stubborn fat, calibaby. I can't get rid of it. No matter what I do, I eat. Listen, before I was able to lose it. Now, it doesn't go anywhere. It seems like it's so stubborn, right? And because of that, many of us give up. ¿Sí o no? We give up. We're like, oh, nothing works. And so then when somebody comes and talks about this diet or the skinny shots, and then we're like, oh, I just want to be skinny. And we get a little desperate, right? But what's going on? So many years of accumulated toxins stuck in our body, so much inflammation, yeah, starts to lead to the deterioration of our cells so much faster. In the simplest terms, sugar ages you faster, 3 times faster. Yeah, and on top of that, add alcohol. Oh my God. On top of that, add the lack of vitamins and minerals. And so then we think, why am I going through this? Your body needs support and you haven't given it to it. You've neglected it for so long. You haven't been consistent in this one thing, giving your body what it needs. Yeah, can we repair? Can we reverse aging? Do you guys think that, seriously, I want to know if you guys believe this. Do you guys believe that we can reduce or, you know, kind of like reverse aging? Do you guys believe it? Yes or no? Just simple yes or no. I want to know what you guys believe. Tired of not losing? You're in the right place. We're going to talk about so many beautiful things. More than diet, you know, we talk about a lifestyle here. So stick around. You're going to learn a lot. You guys think yes? Most people say yes. Yeah, Julissa says no. I don't think you can reverse your age. Okay, well, I'm going to prove it to you that you can. You have this thing called muscle. Okay, do you work out? Yes or no? Come on, put it in the comment section, right? So I can get to know you. Do you work out? Yes or no? Working out. Some of you guys do. Yes, every day. Sometimes, no, not really. Yes. Wow, a lot of people. A veces cuando me da la gana. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's honesty. Yeah. I walk. At least you're moving. Yeah. Sometimes. Yes. Oh wow. I have a crowd that works out. Okay, well, if you want to slow down your aging or you want to reverse aging, muchachas, one of the keys and one of the biggest secrets is not anything that you're going to find in a magic tea, in a juice, in a green juice, in a carrot juice, in anything. The secret is right here. It's called muscle. Muscle preserves your age, and muscle has the power, yeah, to slow down the signs of aging faster than anything else. Does that encourage you to start building muscle? It's not about having a big butt or getting bulky, or it's not about any of that. You have 650 muscles. Your stomach is a muscle. Your heart is a muscle. Yeah? When we're thinking about aging with dignity, yeah, this right here is the thing we have to protect the most, because the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism. And what happens as we age? A ver, what happens as we age? Our metabolism gets slower, it gets harder to lose fat, yes or no? You just told me it got harder to lose the fat. Before it was so much easier. You were able to lose a few pounds or whatnot, keep them off longer. Now it's so hard. Why? Because as we age, our metabolisms get slower and we don't work out. One of the ways that we combat, that we stop our metabolism from slowing down is muscle. Muscle naturally speeds up your metabolism. Naturally. It is the healthiest, most metabolic thing that you could do for your gut. Isn't that crazy? The more muscle you have, check this out, the more calories you burn even when you are resting. The more muscle you have, the more amino acids you have, because muscles store the greatest amount of amino acids in your body. You want an anti-aging mineral in your body? There you have amino acids. And where do they live? In your muscle. But one of the things that happens naturally as we age, because we're sedentary, who lives a sedentary lifestyle, works behind a desk? If that's you, drop a pink heart in the comment section. Maybe you're behind a desk. These are things to start to realize, because this is one of the greatest reasons why there's statistics coming out that 70% of Americans are obese, dealing with chronic illnesses and sicknesses. 70%. We're talking about over half of the population. If you live a sedentary lifestyle, you already know, okay, I don't need you to answer this one. You already know God did not create us to be sitting down all day, to be moving from one chair to the other, because that's what we do. From the bed, we go to the office chair. From the office chair, we move to the couch. Always sitting. And so what happens to a lot of people? Anybody here have joint pain? And I promise you're gonna start to understand everything, yeah? Anybody here have joint pain? Knees, back hurt, bad posture? If that's you, drop a pink heart in the comment section. I love fajas, but they will only work to an extent. They will not fix the damage, yeah? Oh my God, the faja will help. Joint pain, back pain, right? And does anybody feel like they're too young to be experiencing all this pain? If you do feel like you're too young to be experiencing all this pain, drop a yes in the comment section. Yes, I feel like I'm way too young for my back to be hurting, my joints to be hurting. I feel like I'm viejita, right? Yeah, I'm 31. Imagine what's gonna happen in the next 10 years if we don't fix this problem. We better start moving our body. Something so practical. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Yes, me at 21, imagine. And this is the pandemic. This is the real problem right now, ladies and gentlemen, that younger and younger, we're living longer, okay? In America, we're living longer, but we are living more sick. Who benefits from this reality, from this truth? Who? Who makes money off of us being sick? Did you ever stop to think? Who benefits from us being sick? Pharmaceutical, yeah? Now that's another rabbit hole, but I just want you to start seeing things different, because what's promoted in our life is work, 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 work. No time for you, yeah? When true health or true wealth is our health. If your bones hurt, you have about 200 bones in your body, approximately. How many muscles do we have? Anybody remember? I remember how many muscles we have. How many muscles we have, approximately? A ver, vamos a ver if you guys are paying attention. Yes, I love it. Approximately 650 muscles. 600 approximately and 50 muscles compared to 200 bones. If your bones hurt, okay, what do you think supports your bones? Ding, 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 ding. It's this beautiful thing here called muscle. Muscle, if you don't want to age faster, if you want to slow down the signs of aging, you don't want your bones to deteriorate so fast, then you need to build muscle. You need to lift heavy things. Why? Because in muscle, yeah, we find the cushion and the support for all of our bones. If your knees hurt, your back hurts, did you know that around your vertebrae, you have all these muscles that wrap around? Did you know that your core is not just your abs here in front, your core wraps all around, including your lower back. And when your core is weak, your back will bear a lot of load. On top of that, how much weight do you guys have to lose? Yeah? How much weight do you guys have to lose? Mi gente. Put it in the comment section. How much weight do you have to lose? 50 pounds? 25? I don't know. 100 pounds? 50? 15? 10? 100? Okay, wait. Now, 75 pounds? 10 pounds. Okay, I want you to picture this. Okay? I want you to picture how this works. Imagine picking up a 100-pound dumbbell, a 30-pound dumbbell, okay? Imagine picking it up. Now I want you to hold on to this, however much you have to lose, whether it's 100 pounds, 30 pounds, 40, 50. I want you to hold that dumbbell, and this is key. No matter what, you cannot put it down. You got to go to the restroom with it. You got to go to sleep with it. You got to go to the park with your kids with it. Yep. You got to rest with it. What do you think will happen to your body when you're bearing weight that you're not supposed to be holding? You're holding on to 100 extra pounds that you're not supposed to be holding. What does that do to your heart? Well, your heart is working harder, pumping blood through that extra 100 pounds that you're not supposed to be holding. Yeah? What's going to happen to your bones? Oh yeah, your bones are bearing all that weight. Imagine carrying a 100-pound dumbbell, 50-pound dumbbell all day and never giving your body relief from it. Wow. That's what I started using a vest, dice Phoebe, right? So this weight that we carry, a lot of us are like, oh, you know, it's not that bad. I'm not that big. It's more than that. It's more than looking good. It's more than being, oh my God, right? Super fit. It's your health and it's longevity. Remember, most people are living longer now in America, but they're not living more healthy lives. They're living more sick. Yeah. And so what life do you want to live? A life of health or a life of longevity? Or a life of sickness? Life of health, longevity, or a life of sickness? You can live until you're 80, 90. My grandma is 88 now, but she doesn't really remember us. She's not there. She's there, her carcass, her body is there, yeah? Her body is there, but she's not there. She's not home anymore. Is that living? I don't think that's living, friends. Our brain benefits the most from muscle. Why? Because muscle keeps insulin where it should be, sensitive. We shouldn't have insulin resistance. If you're dealing with any inflammatory problem or you're dealing with belly fat, anybody here have belly fat? Anybody look down at their belly and their belly's sticking out? If that's you, drop a pink heart in the comment section. That is the biggest threat to the muscle called the heart, right there, right? And so the fupa, the belly, this is the proof that we're dealing with inflammation and insulin resistant. And this is the biggest threat to your muscle here. If you want to preserve this, then you have to fix this. And look at how God does things. They even look the same. You ever notice that the gut and the brain look the same? You ever notice that? There's a reason. They're highly connected. They connect to each other. If this is off, you're going to be foggy here. You're going to forget things. You're not going to feel good. You're going to deal with depression and anxiety. If you're addicted to sugar, there's nothing that causes more anxiety than the addiction to sugar. Have you ever given candy to a kid? You see the kids go crazy. When they give them candy, they're bouncing off the walls. Why? Because the body is so smart that it identifies, alert, 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 alert. Toxin has entered the body. We must eliminate. Toxin has entered the body. We must eliminate. And what does the body try to do? The only thing it can. I'm going to try to eliminate as much as I can through energy, and whatever I can't eliminate, I'm going to have to store. And I'm going to store it under this thing called fat. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to burn it. And so the body stores. And that's your 20 pounds now that you can't lose. Your 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 pounds. And what are you holding? You're holding all these toxins. No wonder you don't feel good. It's more than losing weight. It's more than the new diet that you need. Have you realized it's a lifestyle that you need? You need to build muscle and burn fat. And as you build muscle, right, that will help you burn the fat. Are you guys following me? Yes? Are we learning something? Are we seeing how it all ties together? Drop a pink heart in the comment section, tap the screen, send this to somebody you think like, oh my God, my sister, my mom, my brother, my tío, my tía, they need to hear this, right? Because health is fun, and it's not just a diet. It's because I want to age with dignity. Anybody here have anyone in your family that is sick? Say I. Or put a little heart, you know, one of those healing hearts in the comment section, or a pink heart. Anybody here in their family, okay? That's not even including you. Yourself, what are they dealing with? I mean, talk to me about what they're dealing with. I'll tell you what my family has dealt with. My dad, high blood pressure. My mom, we don't even know. She had this weird inflammatory problem that was suffocating her from the inside out. My mom started dealing with asthma according to the doctor. She never had asthma. We discovered that years later. What about you? Hashimoto's, diabetes, your mom? My grandma has type 3 diabetes. Type 3 diabetes is the deterioration of your brain. Yeah, when your body doesn't get enough nutrients, you cut off oxygen to the brain. So much oxygen being cut off to the brain, the neurons start to die off. Your memory starts to go. This is where the schizophrenia, the dementia starts to come in. Yeah? And then we want to reverse it when we get there, but it was years of neglection to our health. Yeah, the arthritis. Yeah, my grandma dealt with that. Oh, yeah. Her fingers started to like roll in. Yeah? And so I want you guys to see your future today. Okay? The future is those that you love if you don't change. Is that the future that you want? Yes or no? Right? Some hard reality questions. We're talking deep today. But this is how I help people transform. This is my gift. My gift is to help people start to realize why it's bigger than just the new diet that you need. It is a decision that you make about the life you want to live, right? And if we want to see our future, then all we have to do is look at our family. You can love them, but you don't have to choose the same fate. You can choose different for you and your family. Listen, I didn't come from a healthy family. But a healthy family, I decided, will come from me. I didn't come from a wealthy family either. We struggled a lot. My goodness. And that struggle made me a big part of who I am. But guess what I decided? A wealthy family will come from me. Yeah? Decisions that we get to make. Why? Because you're in control of one thing. What you choose to become, what you choose to create in life. You can't control other people. You can't control your mom, your dad, your brothers. You can't control anybody that you love. You can only hope that they want to come along with you on the journey. But this is a personal choice that you make. Have you decided what you want out of life? Because before we know it, it's over. I don't know about you, but did you realize how fast 2026 is ending? What do you guys think? This year went by fast or slow? What do you think? For me, it went ultra mega fast. Another year. Are you proud of what you did this year? Am I talking to people today that are proud of what they did this year, what they created, what they're creating? Yes or no? Are you proud when you look in the mirror, right? Can you say, you know what? I'm better than I was when I started this year. I'm better than I was yesterday. Can you say that? No, I'm not proud, someone says. What do you think? Are you proud? Yes. There's some yeses. I can only hope it's a yes, but there's some no's, right? No, I'm not proud. Not proud. So, what is going to change in this new year? If you don't change, nothing will change, and your life will become one that you're not proud of, one you're not excited to live, and what a crummy life. To end life only wishing we can go back and do it better. Today, your present is that you get this reality check. What an amazing present, right? That you get a reality check, a wake-up call today. Because some people will never get it. Some people will listen and they'll go in one year and out the other. And guess what? 2027 will look just like 2026. The only problem is that they'll be 1 year older. And they would have lost a year. Because one thing never comes back. Money comes and goes. I don't know about you, but I've had money, I've lost money. Money's like this. Comes and goes. But time never has come back to me. Never. So what do I do today? I seize the day. Today is the day to start making changes, to start learning, to start seeing my body different, to start taking care of my body, to start moving and creating muscle. Right? Muscle is one of the healthiest things that I could do to help me lower inflammation and insulin resistance. It's not just a suggestion. It is anti-inflammatory. It's anti-aging. You want the best skincare, it's found right here in building muscle and lifting heavy. The more muscle you build, okay, The more muscle you build, the more calories you burn at rest. The more calories you burn at rest, the more energy you'll have. The more energy you have, the more your hormones will start to balance. The more your hormones start to balance, the more you eliminate toxins called fat. The more you eliminate toxins called fat, the more energy you'll have. And the more energy you have, the more you'll want to work out and build muscle. You see, it's a cycle. But if I never get that cycle started, a ver, who's gonna commit to move their body this year? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. Commit. This is a decision you make. You don't need your mom's approval. You don't need to, hey, is it okay? You don't gotta text nobody. Commit to move your body more. Can we start there? And we start, yeah, we gotta learn how to eat as well. This stuff's gotta go, sure. Right? Look at all those commitments coming in. I love it. Somebody's life is gonna change today. Why? Because you decided. What changed my life was a decision, friends. It wasn't never finding the perfect diet. There isn't one. Yeah, there isn't a perfect diet, friend. If I would have found it, I would have been screaming it from my lungs, hey, I found the perfect diet. No, it's a lifestyle. And in that lifestyle, you will have your pitfalls, you will fall, but you will learn. And if you learn, you never stop growing. Yeah? Movement is life. If you don't move, you lose what you don't use. You lose what you don't use. Remember, you got to use it. If your bones hurt, the best remedy to those bones hurting is building muscle. It's the antidote. Oh, but I don't hurt because it hurts when I move. Yeah, but you got to get through that pain. You got to push through. Why? Because you got to build muscle. Learn good form. Learn how to move your body. Invest in you. If you're able to get a trainer, if you're able to, you can't get a trainer, invest the time. YouTube has a lot of instructors that will teach you just for investing your time. Yeah? So move your body, because this is the healthiest thing. I don't think I talk about it enough. We talk a lot about food and habits, but muscle is one of the things that will help you now in your next stage. If you're stuck, if you're in a plateau, right? A lot of people message me, oh my God, my joints hurt. But the only antidote is to build muscle. 650 muscles. Your heart is a muscle. Your stomach is a muscle. Right? You got all these muscles that we're not putting to work. And that will help you burn fat. Yeah? And we talked about a lot of you guys that want to burn fat. Yeah? What do you guys think? Diagnosed with diabetes. Can you talk about what helped you? I was pre-diabetic when I was 26. Yeah? At that point, I didn't even know. I didn't find out I was pre-diabetic when I was 26. I went to the doctor. I found out a few years later, actually, because I went back and I saw my tests. I was pre-diabetic when I was 26. But what helped me? When I was 26, I made a decision. Do you guys want to hear a little bit about my story? Yes? No? I don't want to bore you. If you do, just drop a yes in the comment section. But I made a decision that I was going to embark on a healing journey. Yeah? And when I made that decision, okay, I was on vacation. So I'll tell you a little bit about the story, okay? So I don't bore you, yeah? But I was on vacation, and this is why I tell people, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you have a gym membership. It doesn't matter if your kitchen is small. It doesn't matter. Because when you decide, there's nothing that will get in your way. Why? Because you realize that it was only excuses. You were only giving yourself excuses. Well, I was on vacation. I was 26, and I wasn't in health. I didn't go to school for health. I went to school for business, and I was doing really, really good with that. Right? Closed my first big deal, and I went on my first big vacation, 3-month vacation, right? Where I was going to be hanging out in Central and South America. Started off in Honduras in this place called, anybody here from Honduras? Roatan, Bay Island. Well, I woke up one day super excited, and by the way, since I was little, I have been singing, right? I've been in front of people. I stopped singing when I was 16, and after that, well, I got a little depressed because I stopped doing what I loved, and so I started gaining more and more and more weight. 26 again, 200 pounds, pre-diabetic. I was making money, I was on vacation, and I realized when I put on my highlight green bikini that I'm not happy. And I start crying in my bikini in front of the mirror on vacation. Why? My personality was always to express myself, to be creative, to be in front of people. Yeah, it was just something that was in nature to me. And I wanted to hide behind a rock, under a rock. I was 200 pounds. I didn't want nobody to see me. Yeah, right. I was so big. And so at this point, when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm crying, I look at myself. Have you ever talked to yourself? You guys ever talk to yourself, or am I the only one? If you do, let me know. You talk to yourself? I looked in the mirror and I talked to myself and I say, Carmen, remember with tears in my eyes, I said, you are here because you chose to be here. What you have, how you look, is your decision. God gave you everything. He gave you 2 legs that work. He gave you a brain that could think for itself, 2 hands, 2 arms. You have the ability to, really do so much, and this is what you're choosing. And so I told myself, that's it. Today is the day that you begin. You don't wait for Monday, and tomorrow is not ever coming, because you've been promising to yourself Monday. You've been telling yourself tomorrow, and it never comes, and I'm sick and tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of your BS. You just keep lying to me. So that's it. No more alcohol. You're going to start working out again. I know you've worked out a bunch of times, but you're going to just work out, and you're going to embark on a health journey. No diets. You're not going to follow any diets. You're going to learn how to love healthy food. Because if you don't learn how to love it, you're going to gain the weight back. And you're going to look amazing in a bikini. It doesn't matter if you take 5 years. So what? 5 years? In 5 years, I was 26, you'll be 31. When you're 31, you're going to love how you feel. So what, it takes you 5 years? You're always in a rush. Always. This is me talking to myself, right? Because I was telling myself the truth for the first time in a long time. And so for the first time, guys, I got off the timelines. I was always in a rush to lose weight. Always. I need to lose 10 pounds really fast. I need to lose 10 pounds this month. And for the first time, I said it didn't matter how long it takes me. I'm going to get there. And I'm going to find how to get there. And so I made a decision. And that was the day my life changed. On that vacation, I dropped the alcohol cold turkey. I did a few things. I'll give you some of the tips. You guys want to hear the tips and the things that I did on that vacation to start my health journey? Drop tips in the comment section. But I made the decision on that vacation, and guess what? I have videos of me working out at the beach because I didn't have a gym. So I would work out and I would start doing squats, and I was sore on vacation. And my partner at the time was saying, like, I'll give you the tips. My partner at the time was saying, why don't you just start when you get back home? Enjoy the vacation. And I said, I know myself. If I do that to me, I will never get started, and I'll never believe myself ever again. I need to do it now. Yeah, I need to do it now. I'm going to enjoy this vacation, yeah, in a different way. I'm going to enjoy this vacation, I said, as a wake-up call, because I needed it. Because this is not the life I want to live. I don't want to look back. At the youngest, I was at my prime. I was in my 20s, and I was Doña Carmen. I don't want to tell that story to my kids. I don't want to show them those. I want to show them the before and afters, but I don't want to, I don't want to be that person. I'm not happy with her. And so I decided. And so, friends, on that vacation, I was on vacation for 3 months, right? I went to Honduras. From Honduras, I went to El Salvador. From El Salvador, I went to Colombia. And guys, when I came back home, I was 30 pounds lighter. 30 pounds I had lost without a trainer, without a diet, without anything. It's just with things that I knew I had to do, right? And so I'll tell you the tips and the things that I did. The first thing that I did, I cut out all sugar. No conchas. Right? Write it down, okay? Because these are the things that I did. They're practical things you can do. I eliminated all sugar. No sugar. But why? I already knew. You know this too. You just need the reminding. The sugar was keeping me fat, inflamed, tired. I was sleeping till 11, 12 in the day. I was always tired. I was depressed. I was anxious. I eliminated the sugar. So if it was sugary drinks, none. Cocktails, none. I eliminated all alcohol because I knew alcohol also swelled me. Started there. Okay? My food, I started to focus on, more salads, sure, but I started to focus on just eating more protein. Eating the protein, yeah? Nothing fried, nothing like crunchy. My greatest weakness was the pasta. Anybody here love just crunchy fat food? Anybody here love pasta? Well, listen, we're gonna get along just fine because I do too. But yeah, I still love all that food. I still love all this food, but I just love me more now. Listen to that. That really will change your life. I still love hot Cheetos. Yeah, I was addicted to hot Cheetos for a really long time. The Takis, really long time. I still love it, but I love me more now. And that's what changed. So, on vacation, right? I eliminate the sugar, the sugary drinks, the alcohol, all the crunchy stuff, no chips, none of the crunchy stuff. And I start drinking more water as well. We'll talk about the water hack. Yeah, but on my meals, whenever I sit down, because I'm eating at a resort, I'm eating at hotels, right? 3 months. I can't cook my own food. And so what I would just ask for, just things that were more plain, like chicken breast, steak, shrimp, right? Ceviche, the things that I knew I could eat. And then carbs, I started to just simplify them. If it was potatoes, a little bit of potatoes, or sweet potatoes, no fries because they were fried, and then just eat more vegetables. And because I had a big appetite, I would just kind of like eat the vegetables until I was full, right? Or the salad until I was full. No heavy dressings. I wouldn't put heavy dressings on anything. No ranch, no Caesar. And that was hard because I'm a ranch girl. Love ranch. I love mayonnaise. And so what did I do? Just olive oil and lemon on my salads. Guys, in the first month, I lost 10 pounds on vacation, okay? We're talking about on vacation, yeah? So I'm just sharing with you how I started, okay? That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you the tips. And then a big one. I was a big overeater. Anybody here like a big overeater? Fries with ranch are my favorite till this day. Love them. Anybody here an overeater? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. Oh yeah, I make my own ranch. I make my own mayo now. Yeah, that's when I started. We're talking when I was 26. I'm 32 now, guys. So it's been a few years, yeah? But I make my own sauces now. So at the time, again, I was on vacation. I couldn't get in the kitchen and make my own food. So I just eliminated the things that I knew I wasn't supposed to consume, to help me on my journey. You're an overthinker? If you're an overeater, okay, I was too. And I was somebody that would anxiety eat, right? Like my emotions, I would always run to food. Since I was a kid, that was me. But when I was, an adult, I just kept getting bigger and bigger because I got out of control. I got out of control with food. And so for me, I knew this was a problem. And I had heard this nutritionist that I would listen to as a kid. Her name's Luz Maria Briceño, yeah? Long time ago, my mom would put on the radio and we would always listen to her. And I picked up a lot of things from her. God bless her soul. And so she would say, if you're an overeater, 15 to 20 minutes, listen to this. It's one of the tips that I share with so many of you guys that are overeaters. 15 to 20 minutes before every meal, you're going to have a big old glass of water. And if you could put lemon in it, even better. Why? It takes 15 to 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain that it's full. Most of us, we go into food so hungry. And we don't even chew our food, right? We just gobble. We just swallow it. Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Is that you? That was me. And so one was drink water 15 to 20 minutes before, no water while you're eating. Okay? And then 3, chew your food longer. Yes? I'm scared to admit it. That's why I'm quiet. You guys get quiet when I talk about certain things. I'm like, did I lose them? Or are they thinking about it? Or is this just hitting home? So for me, it was that, yeah? It was just the simple things. And it was helping myself not overeat. So drinking that water, that big old glass of water with lemon really helped me. Because I literally wouldn't eat that much. And I stopped doing, obviously, all the appetizers and the desserts. No desserts. I was always having appetizers, my entree, and then desserts. I remember, I'm on vacation, right? So just my main meal. And if I was still hungry, I just ordered more protein or I ate more vegetables. Does that seem like something practical that you can start with? What do you guys think? It is a giant concha. Does that seem like something practical that you can start with? I mean, that's how I started. Yeah. And that's what I stuck to every day, day in, day out. Yes, I was moving my body. I was working out. Yeah, I was squatting. I was attempting to do push-ups again because I couldn't. It's doable, very doable. Yeah, very doable. You can eat, can you eat hot Cheetos? You can. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to tell you what you can and cannot eat, but if you want to lose weight, well, maybe you shouldn't, you know. A ver, I started doing this, yes, practical things that you can do, some of the things that I did. Later that evolved, right? And that involved into refining my food and all of that stuff. But initially it helped me lose 30 pounds. How much can it help you lose? I don't know. Why don't you do it and find out? How would you feel if you lost 30 pounds before the year end? Think about it. How would you feel? I just want you to really think about it before you answer. Because more than feel good, I want you to really like envision it. How would you feel if you could end the year 30 pounds lighter? I'd feel much better. A ver, vamos a ver. Overeating is a mental disorder I've struggled with my whole life. Well, let's not struggle anymore. Why don't we do this? Why don't we choose not to struggle with that anymore? You know what I've learned in life? That we are who we say we are, and we do what we believe we can do. Do you believe that you can heal? I believe you can, but do you believe you can? Yeah? You've struggled. You just said it. You don't have to struggle with it anymore. There's hope in your own words. You've struggled. Yeah? So you don't have to struggle anymore. Yeah? I chose not to struggle anymore. I chose also, I don't work for money anymore. I don't work to pay bills. I work to fund dreams. Oh, that's so much more fun. It's so much more fun, more powerful. It's all perspective. Our perspective makes up our life. Yeah? What people think is reality is only their reality. I've decided to create a better reality for me. Yeah? Because where I live is inside of these four walls. And if I train this, my whole world changes. The meaning behind why I do things is so much more powerful and greater than so many other people who just get up to work and make money. No, I get up to make an impact. I get up to change lives. That lights me up. That's so much more fun. You know why? Because I can't take money with me. I can't take a hearse behind the casket. Hey, I can't take it. I can't take anything. But I can leave something. I can build something. I can leave something in people's hearts that even when I'm gone will continue even after I'm gone. So I choose. So think about it, right? If you are struggling with something today, well, then you can choose not to struggle with it anymore. Just because you've struggled with something doesn't mean that it has to be your reality for your whole life. And I invite you to believe in that truth because it is the truth. Yeah? Is it okay to drink cold water? Yeah, sure. It's okay. Thank you, friend. Thank you for hanging out with me. A ver, what should we talk about now? Should we do more tips? Should we talk about inflammation? What do you guys want to talk about today? Do you guys need help? If you need help with your journey, drop a pink heart in the comment section. I'll let you know what opportunities I give people that want to work with me. Accessible, economic, yeah? If that's something that you want. Inflammation, we'll talk about inflammation, absolutely, yeah? For my pink hearts, for those that need help, for those that don't know where to get started, my approach is helping people learn how to eat, and we do it with an anti-inflammatory approach. Why? Because you'll get there faster. You'll lose the weight faster, you'll heal faster. Yeah, if you're dealing with IBS, endometriosis, if you're dealing with the PCOS, I saw some girls, yeah? It's hard for you to lose weight because you're dealing with menopause. Right. So this is perfect for you. My program, we don't count calories. We don't weigh our food. We don't deprive. You actually will learn with me that you have to eat and you have to learn how to eat. You have to create a better relationship with food because it's the relationships that's ruptured. Yeah, the relationship that's ruptured, that's why we can't lose weight and keep it off long term. Right? You'll lose the weight, then gain it back. Why? Because your relationship with food, your addiction to sugar. And so that's what I help women with. Yeah? It's called my bundle. On my live, my bundle is accessible and it has my full body transformation. Meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide. On the live only, you have the opportunity to get this amazing deal. It's a one-time fee. Okay, so you only pay for it once and it's yours forever, so you can keep doing it. Okay, on the live, you guys can get it for $50. $50 only meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide. When you start my program, you're gonna begin on the 7-day challenge. In 7 days, you'll have less bloating, less inflammation, less cravings. Some people's cravings start to completely go away in the first 7 days. Listen to this, okay? Now you guys dealing with bloating, fupa, belly fat, if that's you, drop that pink heart in the comment section. Because everything that we do, because it's anti-inflammatory, will help you start to unswell, your belly start to come down. So it's the first step of healing, right? If you are focused on, right, more than losing weight, healing your body, then that's what I help people do. I help people embark on a healing journey, which by consequence helps you lose weight a little faster, okay? That's my bundle with my whole body transformational program, including workout guide, fasting guide, but the main thing in there is the meal guide. The meal guide you can get for 40, but on the live I give you the whole transformational bundle for 50, okay? If you're interested, find it on my profile by clicking the picture here. Then again at the bottom, go to the profile, click the link, you'll see the bundle there. That bundle deal is accessible only while we're live, okay? So it's not accessible after or before, it's just accessible during the live, yeah? Does that make sense? Okay. Can you tell us what supplements? Absolutely. We'll talk about supplements in the last 10-15 minutes. Yeah, and I'll talk about the supplements that I take. I also have them on my showcase and all that good stuff. Okay, the most important thing before I teach you about supplements is the food, because supplements fill nutritional gaps. They don't replace the nutrition. Yeah, and so I don't want to sell you a supplement and hey, you're going to heal inflammation here, but that's not where you heal inflammation. This is what supports inflammation. You reducing that inflammation, you reducing those problems that you have. It doesn't fix the problem. Make sense? It fills nutritional voids. First, we have to have nutrition. That's step numero uno, right? So should we go into inflammation? You guys ready for it? Who here is dealing with inflammation today? Give me a pink heart in the comment section. And if you don't know if you're dealing with inflammation, just put IDK in the comment section. I don't know. A lot of you guys dealing with inflammation. And by the way, inflammation will make it harder for you to lose this thing called fat. Okay? And this is my primary focus with you guys, helping you not just lose weight, but eliminate toxins, because toxins are stored here. Thank you, friend. So if you're dealing with inflammation, and if you don't know, did I see anybody say here, I don't know? A few of you guys, yeah? Well, let me go through some symptoms so you can identify, okay? I'll go through some of them. If you're tired all the time, always tired, no matter how much sleep, how much caffeine you drink, if you're always tired, then you're dealing with inflammation. Drop a pink heart in the comment section, yeah? Fatigue, the chronic fatigue, that's not how you're supposed to feel, yeah? If you're always depleted, is your body telling you something? Your body's telling you something with your energy, and also energy tells you if you're burning fat. If you're lacking the energy, you're not burning fat. If you're always tired, you're not burning this, you're storing it. So what does that mean? The scale can go down. Yeah, a lot of people that are taking the shot, right, their scale goes down, but what do they lose more of? They lose more muscle. And we already learned why we should not. We can't afford to lose muscle if we want to age with dignity, right? So you don't just focus on the number on the scale. How do I actually burn fat? And to burn fat, we have to learn how to eat. That's sign number one. Sign number two, hormonal imbalance, right? Going through a lot of shifts, and those shifts have you with mood swings. Lots of mood swings, headaches, bipolar. One moment you're hot, one moment you're cold, right? There's no stability. Hormonal changes, yeah? But those hormonal changes that are just rocking your world right now. It's hard to navigate. It's hard to just do what you got to do. It's hard to be present at work. It's hard to be there with your kids because you just feel like there's things that are off. If that's you, yeah, it's an inflammatory sign. We're going to keep going. Okay. Other inflammatory signs. Any problems with the skin? Anybody here have any skin problems? We're talking rosacea. We're talking eczema. We're talking psoriasis, acne. Yeah, cystic acne, hair falling and thinning, yeah, dry skin. If it's on the skin, skin tags is a sign of insulin resistance, yeah. Literally, there's no way for it to go. It comes out in skin tags. It's like the skin, like taking a poop. It's a way for you to see it, right? But that's what it is. Darkness behind the neck, under the armpits, or in your crevices, yeah? That's insulin resistance, okay? Too much sugar, too much toxins in your body. So a lot of us might know this already, but how do I start my healing journey? We're going to talk about that. Foods we're going to have to eliminate. We're going to do a cleanse of our kitchen today, okay? Of our body. So if it's on the skin, yeah, it's in the gut. Anything that is happening on the skin is going back to your gut. Your gut is the center of everything. 70% of your immune system is here in your gut, okay? 70%. Let's keep going, okay? Now we get into autoimmune problems. When you ignore the pain, when there's inflammation for many years, it starts to develop into autoimmune problems. Anybody here dealing with any autoimmune problems? Drop it in the comment section. We're talking RA, Hashimoto's, thyroid, hyperthyroid problems. We're talking lupus, yeah? If you're dealing with anything like that, where does this come from? From consistent chronic inflammation in the body. If you're dealing with that, sign of inflammation. Yeah, I see some people. Okay, so inflammation is something that a lot of us deal with. If we're overweight, if we're holding water retention, it's hard for us to lose the weight. We don't feel good. We're dealing with consistent pain. Any sickness and illness, you're dealing with inflammation. Indigestion, bloating that doesn't go away. You're constipated one day and then another day you have diarrhea, right? Or you're constipated. Anybody here constipated? This is an auto-intoxication problem. Leads to what? Not just gut issues, inflammation, right? And so all of this inflammation, think about it like you're trying to lose weight. You're trying to do, oh my God, I'm gonna join this challenge. Right? And you're doing all the exercises and you're, you know, just killing yourself just to make it to the exercises, and you're taking the coffee and you're taking the pre-workout, yeah? But what happens? You don't lose the weight. Why? Because there's a barrier called inflammation. It's a wall. And this wall, you got to throw it down, because when you throw it down, weight loss, fat loss gets so much easier. And when you throw it down, if you don't want loose skin, yeah, if you want your skin to also contract with your weight loss, then you have to learn how to eat and learn how to train, right? Who wants to avoid the loose skin, or who's scared to lose weight because they don't want to get the flabby skin? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. I get that question like every day. Calibaby, how do you not have loose skin? How do you not have loose skin and you lost almost 100 pounds? Well, it took me 2.5 years to lose it. And how I lost it was very different than how most people are losing weight nowadays. Most people are losing weight with shots. Most people are losing weight with starvation, a bunch of other things. I lost the weight by actually eating the food that I needed. And that's one of my greatest tips to people when they want to lose weight fast. I mean, you want to lose weight fast? Let's think about it like this. Let's heal fast. And where do we start healing? Our gut. What is the first thing that I have to start to eliminate if I want to reduce inflammation? What do you guys think? All right, you guys are smart. What is the first thing that I have to start to eliminate if I want to start to lower inflammation? By the way, inflammation will help you bring down cortisol. And what does cortisol do? Cortisol eats away at the linings of your gut. Okay? Cortisol, when inflammation is up, that's what raises the stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is not the problem. The problem is when it stays up here. And when cortisol is always high, not just because you're stressed, because you're worried about everything, but because of the food that you're eating so much sugar that raises inflammation and cortisol, right? And when cortisol is up here, it tears away. Think about it like this. It eats away at the insides, and you start to deteriorate from the inside out. And that deterioration has you feeling sick, tired all the time, depleted, no energy. It's hard for you to lose weight. You're holding on to all this fat. Why does the body hold on to stubborn fat? Because this fat is the only way the body ensures its survival. It's the only thing it thinks it needs to survive. I mean, it knows it needs a bunch of other things, but you're not giving it to them. Yeah, you're not giving your body nutrients. You're dehydrated on top of that. So what does your body do? It holds on to body fat. Why? Because it thinks, I need this to survive. Because what is body fat? Stored energy for the future. It is the body's insurance. Yeah, and here you are thinking, oh, this stubborn fat, but there's so much inflammation, and there's been so much inflammation for so many years that it's not just the fat, is reducing that inflammation. And how do I begin? By the addiction that I have. What is the biggest addiction that kills more people in the world than any other lethal drug in the world? A ver, put it in the comment section. And you guys, a lot of you guys already know, because a lot of you guys put sugar. Yes, it's sugar. Sugar is the one. That's right, sugar. Yes, friends. Congrats, Amy. You're going to love it. We're going to talk about the program a little bit for those that have questions. Yeah, but this is important because these are things we all got to be aware of, and we can all start making changes here. Yeah? Good, you're learning. So sugar. Sugar kills more people in the world, friends, than any other lethal drug. Lavori, listen, congrats, honey. Than any other lethal drug in the world. Sugar does. It's killed more people and kills more people every month, every year, than any war ever fought. We think drug addicts are bad, but we're addicted. How do you feel when you don't have your sugar? How do you feel when you don't have your snack? How do you feel when you skip out on your coffee? Let's start there, because most people drink their coffee with creamers and sugars. How do you feel? Just talk to me about the symptoms. Cranky, low energy, hungry, weak. I get weak. I get mad. I think you get mad. Granted, you know yourself, right? You get headaches. This all sounds like drug addicts. This all sounds like a drug addict who is withdrawing from a drug. Do you see how sugar is that addiction? Right? I don't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. You see how sugar really is so much worse? Why? Because we think it's harmless, because it's everywhere. Yeah, they package it up in all these colorful bags and boxes for kids, and you give it to your kids. Yeah, and it seems harmless, but it's like putting strychnine in your coffee every day. What is strychnine? Poison. Yeah? Every single day. And then your body does what? What is the one job your body has? Let's see if you guys are paying attention. I love to drill this in because I think when you start to understand your body's job, you start to appreciate your body. Your body's only trying to keep you alive. Your body's not broken. You're just inflamed. Friend, I'm going to say that again. What is your body's one job? Put it in the comment section. Take a wild guess. But your body is not broken. It's inflamed. Okay? Your body's one job, I see it now, to survive. That's the only job your body has, to keep you alive. Exactly ours. Arisa. Exactly. And if your body's only job is to keep you alive and you put poison in it every day, right? It's harmless though. You think it's harmless, but here goes the concha. You dip it in the cafe. Right? What happens? Your body says, oh my God, I have to keep Arisa alive. I have to keep Caroline alive. And so I'm going to do the only thing that I know to do, because I can't eliminate all of this. She's eating way too many calories, way too much. And I can't eliminate it through energy. So I'm going to have to store it under body fat. And I'm going to store it for a rainy day. Because also, it makes no sense. It makes no sense why Chris is eating every day, at every point of the day. I mean, I get we have to eat every day, but she's eating like if there's going to be a food scarcity or there's not going to be food tomorrow. So maybe the signal that I'm supposed to get is to store food because there's not going to be any food. That makes sense. No wonder. You see how the body starts to reason? Because the body doesn't know why you're feeding it so much every day. And then what you feed it, right, is not what the body needs. Right? Where you're feeding it and consistently feeding it, the body's like, wait a minute, hold on, I don't need this. And so what happens? Right? Your body starts to store. And the more toxins you store, the faster you deteriorate. The older you get, the faster you get. You feel worse. You feel literally older. You feel like you're carrying literally, like you feel like you're carrying something heavy. I mean, who here feels heavy on a day-to-day? Like you just feel heavy. And it's more than the weight, it's just the heaviness. I used to feel that way. Yeah. When you start to heal, you start to feel lighter on your toes. You start to feel more agile, like you can move. Yeah, that's inflammation, friends. Yeah, me right now. Okay. So where do I start? By eliminating and cutting off the addiction. The foods that gotta go. What are the foods that you can start to sacrifice today? Foods that you know for sure this has gotta go. I eat this every day and I gotta stop eating it. What would you say? A ver. The bread. I gotta eliminate the bread, the chocolate. Girl, I eat chocolate and chips every day. The soda. Oh my God, you guys know. Exactly, the Snickers. I just made a homemade Snickers version. Go check out that recipe if you like Snickers. It's like 4 ingredients. A ver, the cereal, the sweet coffee has gotta go. Hey, listen, here's a great way to start. For those of you guys that drink coffee every day, that's where I started, okay? So that's another habit that I incorporated in the beginning. My coffee, I challenged myself. I couldn't add any creamers or sugars, okay? Because I already knew, remember, I couldn't have sugar. And so because I didn't like coffee, I stopped drinking coffee for a long time. A lot of people don't like coffee. They like sugar with a little bit of coffee. Yes? Listen to what I'm saying. A lot of you guys don't even like coffee. You would never drink it black. Stop lying. Stop lying. You think it's nasty, it's disgusting, it's bitter. Yeah? That's a lot of people, most people. You like sugar. You're addicted to the sugar, not to the coffee. And the sugar is what gives you the boost of energy that you think you're getting from the coffee. Coffee is great, right? I like coffee. But coffee also carries mold, mycotoxins, a bunch of toxins. Yeah? And so a break from it, I'm not telling you to leave it forever, a break from it will serve you well. Especially because of how you drink it, because on top of that, you drink it with creamers and sugars. Just right there, you will, without counting calories, friends, you will eliminate so many calories right there to help you on your weight loss journey, right? So all of these things that you guys just listed, things that you have to eliminate, things that you have to stop eating, right, and taking out, all of these things will help you on your journey to lowering inflammation and will help you naturally detox. That's what I do with people. I help people naturally detox. Have you guys ever detoxed in your life? Have you guys ever done a detox in your vida? Yeah? If you want to detox, it's simple. It's not hard. But imagine this. Never? No. Never done a detox? Can I ask you why? Why have you never done a detox? Like just because it doesn't seem like it's something you need, or just never got around to it, or too lazy to do it? I'm just curious. Never? 26? Some of you guys have never? No idea? We don't know how. We don't know how. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to detox naturally. Would you guys like to learn how to detox naturally on this live? We're gonna detoxify you, friend. One of the reasons why you're addicted to sugar is because you're so intoxicated with so many toxins, right? How do you naturally detox? Well, your body is created to survive. Your body has the ability to naturally detox. Yeah, this is something your body does. Most detoxes don't work for people. I'll tell you why. Because you'll do a 3-day detox doing that one juice thing, and then you'll go back to eating the same food that had you with toxins. Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Right? You'll do the detox. You'll do it for 3 days, 5 days. You'll feel great. You'll feel amazing. You'll have so much more energy. And then you'll go back and eat the same food that had you sick and intoxicated in the first place. That detox, no point to it, right? The detox that I teach people through my program, through my cleanses, through my 7-day challenge, my 21-day challenge, the one that I'm going to teach you now here as well, is natural. We naturally detoxify the body. How do we detoxify the body? When you take away the toxins, yeah, you take away what the body doesn't need. That is one way that you detox, because you stop incorporating toxins back into the body. And so the body starts to, what? Clean itself. That detoxification, how does a drug addict feel when he goes to rehab? What might a drug addict experience that's detoxing from a lethal drug? what might he experience? This is why most people don't eliminate sugar, because we're addicted, right? Why? The withdrawals. Exactly. Should you stop smoking? Yes, if you want to lose weight. If you want to be your healthiest version, clean your brain, clean your body, of course. I've had withdrawals. And what do those withdrawals involve? Headaches, mood swings. You get mad, you get hangry, you get angry, right? Massive cravings. Same thing that happens with sugar withdrawals, right? But that is the first step of healing, going through withdrawals. Some people's withdrawals are worse than others. Nausea, exactly. Some people's withdrawals are worse than others, but that's how you know you're addicted to something, when you start to withdraw. Ya make sense, mi gente? My God, we're learning today. Yes, if we are, tap the screen. I just want to make sure that we're learning something. I don't want to just teach something and then, oh, you know, I want you to be able to take it and use it. Yeah? Good. Help us get, oh my God, we're almost to 50K likes. When we get to 100, I'm going to give away a bundle for free. Yeah? What do you guys think? Tap, tap, help me get there. Let's get to the 100K likes so we can give away plans. Somebody needs it today. See or no? Would love to give some plans away today. All right? So, toxins start to eliminate as I eliminate toxins. And how does my body start to heal? All right, well, with the foods that I have to consume. And what are some foods that you think that heal the body? A ver, tell me. What are some foods that you think are healing for the body? A ver, thank you for watching, friend. Take a guess. I'll tell you some. Eggs. I have them right here. Eggs are one of the top 3 healing and anti-inflammatory foods that I could recommend to you. Eggs. Yeah, you want an anti-inflammatory food? You want to start your healing journey? Eggs are one of them. Avocados, amazing. This is a fruit, by the way, but it's super low in sugar, super high in so many benefits, like omega-3 fatty acids, the best fatty acids that you could potentially get, and they're so good. A ver, spinach, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, berries. Berries are amazing. They're super high in antioxidants. And what do antioxidants do? They help eradicate cancer cells. Yes, I love it. Amazing. Celery, of course. Fish, amazing. Right? Kale, fish. So are we seeing foods that heal now? Foods that help me detox. If I eat more of these foods, by the way, the foods that you are naming, yeah? If I eat more of these foods that come from one ingredient or have one ingredient, right? Foods that grow on trees, come from the ground. Whole foods, they're called, friends. Whole foods. That is how I naturally, not just heal, detoxify my body. Because these foods, think about a cucumber. Cucumber enters the body and starts scrubbing your intestinal walls. Do you know how long your intestines are? Your intestines are so long they can cover 3 football fields. If you had a tennis court and you opened up your intestines, it would cover the whole tennis court. Yeah? Your intestines are so long. Some of you have never done a cleanse or a detox. Imagine living in a house that you've never cleaned. Would you want to live in that house? I'm asking a question. I mean, I don't know about you, I wouldn't. Yeah, right. No, thank you. My house has to be cleaned every week, deep clean, okay? And every day I'm cleaning the kitchen. Why? Because we eat here. I cook, you know, I make recipes, I'm baking, I'm cooking something. I wouldn't want to live in a house I don't clean. That is the house you're living in. That's your body. You've never cleaned it. No wonder you don't even like your own existence. Because what you're creating, the home, the only home that you have, you're trashing it like if you get another one. No wonder I'm not enjoying this thing called life. Maybe life is not out there enjoying it. Maybe I start enjoying it in here with taking care of this gift. If I start taking care of what goes inside, maybe that starts to change the way that I see the world. And my life is not so boring. It's actually really beautiful. I have a family. I have people that love me. I'm able to work and put food on the table. I'm able to also give myself some enjoyment here and there. I'm able to breathe without machines plugged in. I'm able to lift my legs. Somebody wishes they had that ability. Maybe the biggest problem is your perspective and the lack of attention to cleaning your own home. That is detoxing. Detoxing is healing. Detoxing is balancing your body. It's not a 3-day juice fast. Or that's not detoxing. Detoxing is a lifestyle. Do we understand this? Yes? Did everybody get that clear message? Drop a pink heart in the comment section, right? If we're starting to see our body different, that's the point, that we start to see our body different, that we start to see this temple different, because we only get one. We only have one of these. And most of us live like we're gonna have another one. We treat our cars better. We do all the maintenance on our car. Check engine light needs oil change. I gotta take my car in for service right now. As soon as it flashes, I'm like, oh, gotta take it very soon. You don't wait too long, but your body has been telling you for how long. It's been talking to you with pain and telling you, hey, hey, hey. Pain is your body speaking to you, and you ignore, and then you're shocked that you have a diagnosis and you don't know what you're gonna do. Can we not ignore our body anymore in 2026? This year's not over yet. We can end this year, yeah, totally victorious. We can end this year totally proud. The year's not over yet. Most of it is gone. Yeah, but what's gone is gone. What's gone is gone. You can't go back. You can't change it. Yeah, but you can take today, and today is a new day, and guess what? And today, it's still August. Yeah? August 27. You still can take today, and you can decide that you're gonna end the year taking care of the only vehicle you have to enjoy this thing called life. Who makes that commitment today? I wanna make it. Yeah? Make that commitment with you. Yeah, who's making that commitment with me? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. That's what we need, a commitment to taking care of our body, more than a diet. I'll teach you all the diet stuff. Oh yeah, you wanna learn how to eat? You wanna learn how to eat? I'll teach you how to eat. So you can lose fat, build muscle, no problem. But it's a mental shift you have to have first. Why am I doing this? Because when it gets hard, you're always gonna come back to your why. Yeah, things got hard for me on my journey as well. And I always came back to my why. What was my why? My why was I wanted to live a life I was proud of. I wanted to get back to singing. I wanted to get back to doing the things I loved. I wanted to get back to enjoying my life. I want to be able to age with dignity because my grandma got type 3 diabetes, schizophrenia, dementia when she was 65. My grandma's still alive now at 88, and she's not living. If my grandma still had her mentality, she would say, that is not living. I don't want that life. I know my grandma. Yeah? That is why we do this. Hermosa, where can I find your for those, let's make a pause, okay? We're gonna talk about in this next section as we end this live. We got a few more minutes together. Now we're gonna go into learning how to eat. Yes, you guys wanna learn how to eat? Tap the screen, drop a pink heart in the comment section. Okay, we're gonna start learning how to eat, foods that I should eat more of. So we already know the foods that gotta go, but we're gonna start focusing on the foods that I gotta eat more of, but we're gonna start with water, okay? Because if you're new here, you don't have the water habit. That can help you lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, friend, okay? 4 to 6 pounds a month. This simple habit we're gonna go through. We're gonna talk about food, we're gonna talk about water. But if you're here for the first time, who's new, here for the first time, very first time, you just walked in. Thank you, friend, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you heard it. Listen, it was for you. God loves you. You heard it for a reason. Yeah, there's a purpose for your life, a bigger purpose. And let's not settle. Let's take care of this temple, because if this is doing good, we can also receive and see the opportunities God has for us. Yeah, imagine being sick and you're on the couch and God has so much more for you. But because you don't have energy, we don't get out there. We don't have the confidence to start showing up, yeah? If you're new here, friends, welcome. Listen, I want you to know what is accessible to you. On my lives, I teach you guys. Everything here that we do is free. You can take notes. Yeah, you can laugh with us and cry with us. Sometimes we do a little bit of all. But if you need my help, if you don't know where to get started, if you're dealing with inflammation, if you're dealing with the bloating, the belly fat, chronic inflammation, if you're dealing with PCOS, Hashimoto's, thyroid problems, yeah, if right now it's like, my God, I've done everything. I've done this diet, that diet, and nothing works. Try health. We're gonna start off with an anti-inflammatory cleanse. In the first 7 days, you'll feel better. That is my promise to you if you do it. Yeah, you'll feel better. You'll have more energy, less inflammation, less cravings. Cravings will start to go away. We're going to talk about where cravings come from shortly, but I help you eliminate all of these things. Why? Because I help you start healing your body, healing your gut. And if I help you heal your gut, you lose fat faster. Now we have people that have transformed their whole life with our programs, and I don't tell you what to eat, I teach you how to eat. So if you want to learn how to eat because you're lost, if you're dealing with inflammation, start on my meal guide, yeah? You're gonna get my exclusive offer. This is my best offer that I have for my live audience, okay? My exclusive offer is called my bundle. It includes the whole transformational program, meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide, okay? The most important program, meal guide, but you have the workout program in there with videos attached, yeah? So everything works together, but you start on the 7-day challenge. Does that make sense to you? Yes? Where do you find it? On my profile, okay, honey? So you're gonna click the picture here, and then again at the bottom, go to my profile, click the link. Right in that link, once you click on it, the first thing you're gonna see is the bundle. It's only available during the live. It's $50, okay? It's an $80 bundle. You get $30 off on the live and access to it, because I don't give access to it after my lives, okay? It's for my live audience only. Whether you're watching here, whether you're watching us on YouTube, we're also live on YouTube, okay? You can also go back and replay the video if there's something that you missed, or you're like, oh my God, I wanted to hear that she was talking about. We're also on YouTube, Calibaby Fit, okay? Just FYI, yeah? All right, so let's continue, but I want you to know what's accessible to you for those that are new, for those that need help, for those that feel stuck. The program starts off with the 7-day challenge. The longer you do that program, the better the results. So this is for my girls with, for example, dealing with cholesterol, fatty liver, PCOS. This is called insulin resistance, and the root of that is inflammation. Yeah, and that's the focus of my program. It's an anti-inflammation detox, cleanse, protocol, lifestyle, all in one. I don't tell you what to eat, I show you how. What is the biggest difference with telling you and showing you? If I told you, I would tell you have eggs, broccoli every morning, and for lunch you will have chicken and broccoli, and for dinner, beef and broccoli. You're gonna lose weight, but you're gonna hate it. Why? Because now it's, again, you're not learning freedom. I give you freedom through food, through learning how to eat, and on top of that, anti-inflammatory, which makes it easier for you, for your health issues, for your weight loss. Why? Because when you start to unswell, remember, we throw down the wall. We throw down the barrier. Inflammation is the barrier that prevents us from losing the fat faster. Why? Because what is excess fat? Is toxins stuck in our body. That starts with lowering inflammation and cortisol, okay? So as we start to learn, you'll start to see how the 7-day challenge for so many people becomes their lifestyle. What does that mean? For me, it became my lifestyle. In the first month, I lost 15 pounds, but that's not the best thing that happened to me. For my whole life, I had been constipated. Dealing with constipation since I can remember. My grandma, this is how back I can trace it. My grandma would tell me, mija, pégate en las rodillas, so I could use the restroom. Anybody's grandma did that with them? My grandma would tell me, I don't know why. I don't know if there's a science behind that. I felt like it would sometimes work. But that's how back I can trace my constipation. And because I dealt with it for so long, and some of you, that's so funny. Because I dealt with it for so long, I thought it was normal for me to be constipated, for me to go to the restroom every 2-3 days. That was normal for me. I was like, you know, that's normal. It wasn't normal. And it was one of the reasons why I started having so many gut issues later on. Lots of consistent distension, bloating, and gas. My gas would hurt so much, I would have to go lay down to see if it would give me a leave or it would come out, right? It was just all this trapped gas. And I dealt with that since I was a kid, yeah? A lot of those problems came from the constipation problem, which later rippled into prediabetes for me. So for me, the 7-day challenge, it wasn't just weight loss. It was addressing my constipation. My constipation started to go away. And when my constipation started to go away and I started to using the restroom, my gut literally se empezó a desinflar. It started to deflate. And when my gut started to deflate, I started to get more excited and more confident. My energy started to come up. The 7-day challenge helped me with my brain fog, with my focus, my concentration, my skin. People tell me, oh my God, how can you be talking about health and you have lip filler and you have, Botox? Never in my life have I gotten lip filler or Botox. Never. Never. No friend. It's carrot juice. That is the secret. Listen, it's the juicing, the anti-inflammatory lifestyle. That's all I've done. And stayed consistent. Have I been perfect? No, because only God is perfect. But I've stayed committed and consistent. Why? Because I felt the difference. So my advice for you is this, okay? Foods for hyperthyroid. We're going to talk about some. Stick around, okay? But if you have hyperthyroid problems, you want to embark on your healing journey, do your 7-day challenge and do it longer. Don't just do it 7 days. I recommend 3 to 6 months for you to really turn the page. Listen to what I'm saying, to turn the page on what you're struggling with. Because that's what a lot of women on this program, that's what I've been able to help a lot of women with, their healing journey, yeah? Anyways, long story short, my people, my beautiful hermosas, okay? If you need help, the help is there, okay? If you're here to learn, I love it. You don't have to buy anything from me. I love that you're here. I love that you interact. I love that you ask questions. If you want to learn how to eat, I'll give you my best tips. Yeah, but I always want you to know what's accessible, what's available, because it's so economic. It's less than a pair of leggings, and you can literally transform your life with that program if you want to embark on your health journey and learn how to eat. Congratulations, okay? Entonces, bueno, vamos a continuar. Other questions before we continue into what are the tip, right? Food and water for not just weight loss, but lowering inflammation. I think that's really important. But any questions before we continue? Drop them before we continue. A ver. What did you say about lunch with broccoli? Chicken and broccoli every day, you'll lose weight. But I mean, that's not the point. The point is to learn how to eat, yeah? Somebody says here on YouTube, my mom has thyroid issues and dealing with hair loss. Do you have any tips? I recommend the 7-day challenge. Yeah, if you can invest in it, get the meal guide, get the bundle. Yeah, but what would I recommend? Anti-inflammatory diet. Yeah, you can also start with that anti-inflammatory diet and a whole foods diet. What does that mean? Nothing that's processed enters the body. If it comes in a bag or a box, does not enter the body. Why? Because it causes inflammation. And if your mommy is dealing with thyroid problems, that's an autoimmune problem that comes from what? Inflammation. The thyroid starts to attack itself because you're dealing with a leaky gut. We got to seal the gut, eliminate inflammation. Yeah, but that's a journey. It's not, oh, just in 7 days. It's a journey, hermosas, right? Does that make sense? Entonces, the skin, the thyroid, is already showing you that you're dealing with a chronic inflammatory problem for so many years. And now it's coming out through this problem with your thyroid, with your hair, with your skin. Yeah, but this is not, you don't address that because that's just like the symptom. It's like gastritis or GERD, right? You can take the antacids, but that doesn't fix the problem. You got to go to the root of the problem, which was what? Your diet in the first place. And now we got to start finding out what are foods that help me heal and seal the linings of my gut. Because if the gut is leaky, right, then a bunch of other autoimmune problems will start to come in. This is where the autoimmune, the RA, the lupus, the Hashimoto's, the thyroid problems, and then we get chronic inflammation, and then we get the cholesterols, the prediabetes, the diabetes. ¿Me entienden, muchachas? Entonces, it's a journey, okay? Do I have a recipe book? Not yet, but all my recipes are free on my social media. I also have them pinned and tagged on the program. For those of you guys that do the program, you have recipes in the program to make it easier to navigate and find inspiration. Again, I don't tell you what to eat, but I show you how, and I give you my recipes as inspiration. Listen, I love food, and I think my recipes are bomb. You may not like all of them, but you don't have to, because you don't have to eat what I eat. I'm just here to show you, hey, this is what I eat on my 7-day challenge journey, on my 7-day challenge lifestyle. Check it out. Check out these tacos with these tortillas. We make them out of cassava, plantains. Check out this dessert. Check out this ranch that I make that's 7-day challenge approved. Check out how I make my mayo. Ooh, we got to 100K. Ay! ¿En qué momento? You're very welcome, friend. Okay? A ver, if you get the bundle, dice aquí, I appreciate it. You're very welcome, love. Also, bone broth is a food that heals. We're going to talk about foods right now. Pero in the bundle, you have the workout guide, fasting guide. If you want to get the bundle, you don't have to. But I recommend it always for my live audience because, well, you get the whole shebanga, okay? Does the 7-day challenge come in the bundle? Yes, friend, everything. That's why I recommend you get the bundle. Everything comes in the bundle. The 21-day challenge comes in the bundle as well. Yeah, anybody here dealing with gastritis, GERD, ulcers? Thyroid problems, yes, we talked about them, but here's my recommendation because it's also in the program. I don't always get around to talking about it, but if you're dealing with this, my 21-day challenge will help you start sealing and healing the linings of your gut. Okay? Congrats, congrats. You're gonna love it, and I wanna hear all about your journey. Listen, we're here to keep you motivated on a daily basis. We're on live. We've been live every day this week. Yeah, if you don't see me sometimes, it's because right now we're working on a challenge, we're creating something, but these lives are to also keep you motivated and excited as you do the program, okay? If you're dealing with Crohn's, check this out. I recommend the 21-day challenge, okay? It's anti-inflammatory, same diet, but the 21-day challenge, my beautiful people, is to help you start sealing and healing the linings of the gut times 10. Times 10. So that's why I say for people that have GERD, acid reflux, for people that are dealing with already an ulcer, ulcers take 2 to 3 months to heal. 2 to 3 months, long time. You can heal in the next 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, with the 21-day challenge, or you can start, you know, that healing journey. And so that's the 21-day challenge. It's also in the bundle, okay? It's in the meal guide. So in the meal guide, you get everything. Yeah, in the bundle, you get the workout guide included, the fasting guide included. What's the difference between the 7 and the 21-day? The 7 is that cleanse where everybody should get started on. Yeah, even if you're dealing with acid reflux, like get started. Yeah, you healed from your acid reflux. It's possible. And it's one of the most important parts about digestion and weight loss that people don't realize. Like healing from this will help you reverse or stop the signs of aging. Yeah, and when I say reverse, you'll feel better. You'll digest food better, you'll absorb vitamins and minerals more. This acid is the most important for so many things. It's one of the greatest causes of so many other chronic illnesses and sicknesses. So, right, I have lives where I talk more about this acid and healing and all that stuff. We won't go so deep on it now, but so that you guys are aware, right? The 21-day challenge is I want to say like the next level for those that need to go further with their gut and their healing. And for those that are dealing with something more severe, right? Already a Hashimoto's, thyroid problems, autoimmune problems, lots of allergies, hair that's thinning and falling, right? So the program, you're gonna see it like you're learning how to eat, you're cleaning and detoxing, and at the same time, you're also fueling your body with these mega ultra vitamins and minerals that you need. For example, the juicing that you do on the 21-day challenge, and I recommend it for anybody, you can try it, yeah? The cabbage juice. The cabbage juice is healing for the linings of the gut. So the juicing that we do is not, oh, just do the juicing. No, the most important thing is the diet. The juicing is gonna come in and support everything that we're doing with the diet, especially if you already have an irritated gut lining, right? Or if you're suffering with anything like that, so super amazing. How long does the caffeine withdrawals last? Depends. Depends on people. Mine lasted 2 days. And then my cravings and all that stuff, headaches, withdrawals were gone for me. Some people don't go through withdrawals. Some people 4 days. Some people a week, right? Depends on how much sugar you put in your coffee. A ver, please, can I drink coconut water? Yes, absolutely. Coconut water, coconut milk, yes. Yeah? Good, my friends? A ver, can I drink? Yes, yes, you can. A ver, congratulations, hermosas. I lost weight. What? Go get her bundle, guys. Lost over 10 pounds on the 7-day challenge. Felicidades. Thank you. Thank you for coming back and sharing your love and your testimonial with the community. Thank you, hermosa y felicidades. Imagine, if you lost 10 pounds on the 7-day challenge, well, what's going to happen if you keep going? True transformation. I have an amazing testimonial of this girl, this lady. She's a girl. Right? When she started, she looked like a lady, you know, older lady. And then she ended up, wow, she lost 160 pounds in 2 years. Took her 2 years, okay? She found me a few years ago. But when she found me, she was bedridden in a hospital. She was losing her life. She had a hormonal brain tumor, and she was going through a lot, yeah? And so she writes to me, and this was a few months ago. She writes to me, and we connected, and she told me, not only has she lost 160 pounds, you should see her body, who she doesn't, it's another person. And her healing journey is one that I'm so proud to share with so many people, because women like that are out there, and I don't always get to hear on how far these lives go until you come back and you tell me. So even if it was the 10 pounds, or if it was something greater, I always appreciate each and every one of you coming back and letting me know how the challenge is helping you and your family. When you tell me, oh my God, it helped your children, how beautiful. That encourages me to also tell the moms, hey, involve the kids. You know, involve the kids in this transformation, right? Get them started, because it's something that everybody can do. It's so beautiful. So thank you, okay? Do we do parasite cleanse? It's a natural parasite cleanse already in the 7-day challenge, already in the 21-day challenge. Why? Because as you eliminate toxins and you incorporate the food that you need, the juicing will help you also eliminate toxins, parasites, and all those things. Parasites are something normal for the body. The problem is when they get out of control or when they start leaking outside of the gut into other parts of the body, causing a lot of havoc, sickness, illness, and a bunch of stuff. Yeah? A ver, just bought the bundle. Felicidades, felicidades. Okay, bueno, let's continue, okay? Because we got a few things to learn before we leave today's live. And the water is something really important, okay? The water is something really important. If you have more questions, friends, okay, those that bought the program, you have access to my community for free for a whole month. Yeah, and we're going to go back to making it free for everyone. So it continues to be free. Why? Because I think it's a place where everybody just enjoys, where you see the whole community. So just wait for that if you have subscribed, if you haven't, but just join, because it's also really economic. Your first month is free anyways. You can ask questions in the community. Yeah, connect with other women, and I go in there and sometimes I have conversations with you guys. So it's super cool. Yeah, ask questions there. Go through the program. It's very straightforward and it's very easy to do. Okay? Yes? Yes? How do you buy the program? On my profile. Okay? Those interested, click the picture and then again at the bottom. Yeah? So double click, profile, click the link in bio. You're going to see the bundle there. All right. Let's continue on this one because you guys want to lose weight. Who wants to lose weight really fast? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. Who wants to get that? Oh my God. That's flat belly. Look good in their 2-piece bikini. Kelly, forget about that. I want to feel good. And maybe you want to feel good. Yeah, but if you lose the weight, you're going to feel good too, right? It's all connected. Yeah? So, you want to lose weight really fast, then there's a foundation. And if you're here for the first time, and if you're not, here's a reminder. Water is one of the most important things that you got to do to lose the weight. Why? ¿Por qué, Kelly baby? Because you are water from top to bottom. Yeah, you're all water from top to bottom. And so if you're lacking water, you're going to have this. Who here has cravings all the time? Put me in the comment section. All the time, every day. Your cravings are what make it so hard for you to lose weight. Ah, Kelly baby, yes, it's so true. Every time I try to lose weight, my cravings get the best of me. Look at all the me's. Look at all the me's, okay? A lot of people dealing with cravings. What if I told you guys that I can help you eliminate cravings? Over 70% of your cravings. And just with drinking enough water, we're gonna learn how much water, okay? What if I told you that when your cravings start to go away, you start to feel more in control, like, yes, I could do this. Like you start to believe that you can actually lose the weight. Why? Because you don't have all this food noise, right? How would you feel about that? Yeah. Water just makes me pee a lot though. We're gonna get there. Because yes, they've told us, hey, drink a lot of water and that's gonna help you lose weight. How many of you guys have tried to do the gallon a day? Anybody here has tried to do the gallon a day? Yes? If you have, drop a pink heart in the comments. I'm curious. Okay, and we still have a giveaway. I have not forgotten about our giveaway. 150K likes, I'll do 2 bundle giveaways. How about that? Let's get to another. Wow, easy. Tap, tap, tap. So we give away 2 bundles today. Oh my God. Vamos. You guys have tried to drink the gallon? Still trying? Well, what happens when you drink a lot of water? I've had to talk to me. Talk to me about what happens and why you don't like it. This is a free space, honest space. Yeah? I love it. Somebody here says, I want to lose, a ver, and I want to be happy and feel comfortable in my body to take pictures with my husband and child. Vamos! You could do it. I believe in you. You pee a lot, and it's so annoying, right? I'm in the restroom all day, and it's so annoying, right? You feel energetic? Good for you, honey. When I drink a lot of water, I'm in the restroom all day. I hate it. I pee too much. Not only that, but when I was trying to drink a gallon a day, because I heard that if you drink a gallon a day, you'll lose weight. When I was trying to drink the gallon a day, I noticed I was more thirsty. Has this happened to you guys? I noticed I was more thirsty. Like, the more I drank, the thirstier I got. And I even told my mom, like, Mom, this is so weird. Like, I'm drinking more, I'm drinking more water, and it's supposed to, like, quench my thirst, but now I feel more thirsty than ever. And I didn't really think much of it. I just thought maybe that's normal. Now I know because I drink a lot. This is how people drink? How people feel that drink a lot of water? I guess so. Well, later on, I found out that when you drink a lot of water, you do the opposite of hydrating yourself. You actually dehydrate yourself. Wait, what? Listen. When you drink a lot of water, you do the opposite of hydrating. You dehydrate yourself. Why? Because you guys just said you're peeing all day. Every time you use the restroom, what do you think you eliminate from your body? In that pee, you carry electrolytes. You're eliminating potassium, magnesium, zinc. You're eliminating all the minerals that your body needs. And when you drink water, guess what your water doesn't have? It doesn't have minerals. So you're eliminating and not replenishing. That's why you feel more thirsty. This is really dangerous for like athletes. Imagine those soccer players. I was thinking in the World Cup when I saw them cramp, oh, they don't have electrolytes. I was like, the Gatorade is not gonna fix that problem, right? We need minerals. Why? Because when we don't have enough minerals, we're more dehydrated, we'll get more cravings. One of the biggest reasons why we have so many cravings, friends, is because we're dehydrated. There's 3 reasons why we have cravings. One of them is dehydration. 2, lack of vitamins and minerals. 3, parasitic infection. 3 reasons why we have so many cravings. Why? Because parasites are always eating. Lack of vitamins and minerals and dehydration. Your body is telling you, hey, cravings is how your body communicates to you. Remember earlier I told you pain is your body speaking to you? Well, cravings is that. Your body's telling you, hey, Selena, I need vitamins, minerals. What do you think? You want me to grow hair out of thin air? You want me to keep growing your nails? You're like, I'm giving you cravings, so hopefully you eat something, but all you eat is the concha. You're giving me the wrong stuff. This is actually, this is giving me inflammation. This doesn't have any nutritional value for me. And your body keeps talking to you and giving you all these cravings, and what do? You think, oh, a concha would be nice. Ooh, In-N-Out. Ooh, Chick-fil-A. But it's really you lacking vitamins and minerals. You're not eating enough of the things that you need. See, when I was overweight, I used to think, I don't lose weight because I eat too much. I was wrong. I didn't lose weight because I ate too much of the wrong food, because I still eat a lot. My mom tells me all the time, oh my God, you eat a lot for a skinny girl. And I'm like, yeah, because you're not supposed to starve or stop eating. That was our biggest problem, Mom. We thought we had to stop eating because that's what maybe we were sold, that's what we saw the models do, you know, that we're all skinny and maybe anorexic, I don't know. Maybe they were really dealing with a bunch of other problems, but that's not how it works. Water is a foundation for your body, and learning how to drink it is the most important. Okay, so how are we going to learn how to drink our water? First of all, we got to know how much water we need per our body weight. Because imagine if I told you, everybody drink a gallon of water. Huh? Everybody drink a gallon of water. Well, the girl that weighs 300 pounds and the girl that weighs 150, right? That doesn't make any sense. You would think the girl that weighs more would need more water and the girl that weighs less. That's how it works. How much do you weigh? Your current weight right now. Share it with me in the comment section. Vamos a ver. How much do you weigh, friends? So that you can learn how much water you need. Because this right here, this tip that I'm going to share with you can help you lose 1 to 2 pounds a week without changing your diet. Keep eating the same food that you're eating. I can't believe they make conchas this big. Listen, you can keep eating the same stuff. We're just going to incorporate the water, okay? 240. Turn that frown upside down. I'll help you lose the weight. Watch calibaby on a daily basis and take her tips. It will help you. Okay, come on. This tip will help you start losing the weight. You can lose 4 to 6 pounds just by drinking enough water and by drinking it how we're going to learn. It will help you eliminate cravings up to 70 or more %. because most of the reason why people have cravings is because they're dehydrated. It will help you diminish the appearance of your cellulite. I want you to take pictures, especially when you first get started. Take pictures of your cellulitis. I used to have cottage cheese legs. I would never wear shorts, okay? And my intros are always longer. My intros are so long. But listen, I would never wear shorts, guys. And I'm not gonna tell you I have the perfect porcelain legs, but I'm not ashamed anymore. Yeah, and I've lost some weight on top of that. Yes, hallelujah. Okay? Not only that, if you're dealing with headaches or migraines, it's gonna help you with your headaches and migraines. Why? Because one of the main reasons why you have headaches and migraines is because you're also dehydrated. You're lacking vitamins and minerals, too much sugar in the diet. Yeah? Too little hydration. So you ready for it? You guys put your body weight. You're gonna divide it by 2. Give me the new number, okay? Your body weight divided by 2, what's the new number? Because that's what you're gonna drink in fluid ounces, okay? Do the math. If you need to pop out your calculator, I'm 130, as of this morning, I'm below 130. I'm 129.8. Oh, fine, we'll round out to 130, okay? I'm 130 pounds, I'm 5'3". A ver, but that don't matter. Divided by 2, 113, that's how much water you're gonna drink. 80, that's how much water you're gonna drink. Okay, 225. Is that your weight or that's half of your weight? If that's half your weight, that's how much fluid ounces you need. Okay? Do my 7-day challenge. I would love to work with you. 167. Come on. That's how much water you're going to drink minimum every day. For me, it's 65 ounces of water. This jug is 32 ounces. That means I need to drink 2 of these every day, minimum. Does that seem doable for you? Yes or no? Okay, we're doing it in pounds, not kilos. Convert to pounds, please. Does that seem like something you could do? Yeah, I could do this. You can't do it? Oh, friend, I can't help you then. This is the simplest thing that you could do. The simplest thing that we could do, and we can't even do that? We're not ready. We're not ready. Because health and transformation take sacrifices. And this is a foundational thing. You could do everything. You could have the perfect diet, but if you don't drink enough water, guess what? The house is gonna crumble. Because if you're gonna do anything right, this is the smartest, most efficient thing that you can do. The smartest, most efficient thing that you can do. Your body weight divided by 2. Yes? I have my YouTube family saying, yes, I see you, I see you. Your body weight divided by 2 in fluid ounces minimum. Why? Because it's gonna help me with my cravings. If I have enough water, right? My body functions better. Everything in your body down to your skin. What is your skin? Minerals. It's just basically water. Everything goes down to minerals. Your bones. What are your bones? Your bones are also minerals. What happens to somebody when they're super dehydrated? Or has anyone here, maybe not here, but in my last life, there were a lot of borrachos in my last life. And they all agreed. I don't know if anybody here, I'm gonna assume no, okay? But maybe, I don't know. Anybody here like to drink a lot? Edith, I love you. Anybody here like to drink a lot? No? Oh, thank God. I knew it. It was my last life. They were a bunch of borrachos. I have 2, 3. Oh my God. No, there was a lot more in my other life. My other life, they were true borrachos. They were drinking every day. They were over here trying to lose weight, but every day they drink wine. They're trying to heal from their inflammation, and every day they're like having wine. Buying wine every day, and they're complaining about buying groceries. I call those codos. A ver, I have a few people here, but for those people that know anybody that has experienced this, or maybe you have. When I was younger, I was a borracha. My goodness, Dios hace milagros. Have you guys ever overdosed on drinking too much alcohol? I haven't, no, but I have been hungover. Yes, I admit. I've never ended up in the hospital, but I have been hungover. Have you? Now, what happens to people when it's so bad, they probably drank way too much, they end up in the hospital. The first thing that they're gonna do in the hospital is what? They're gonna connect them to look it, the ambulance is coming. Que vengan los bomberos, que me estoy quemando. No, 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 no. Dang, that was not improvised, guys. Did you guys hear the sirens? That was not improvised. They're listening to my live. They say, calibaby needs some sound effects. I love it. I love it. I got them on speed dial, friend. Sodium IV, exactly. My nurses out there, what is the IV? What is the IV? It's sodium, yeah? How much % of sodium is in the IV, approximately? Anybody here, a nurse? Anybody would know? How much? No? Bella, Cindy, anybody here know? What's the percentage? Even if you sweat. That's right. 70%? 0.0? No, now you think. Talking to the nurses, 40. It's about 40. Yeah, 40% salt. The nurses, the other ones, I think. 40% salt, 60% water. Why do they do that? Because you're super low, or that person that came in super low on minerals can lose their life if they don't get minerals back in as fast as possible. How do you get minerals back in? Sea salt. That is why people opt to have calditos, a caldo, when they're sick or when they're hungover. Why? Because that caldo has a bunch of minerals. If you live a life not having to get there to have minerals, but consistently having them every day, you will feel better, you'll have less cravings, less headaches. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this? How do I drink my water then? Very simple. Can you guys put a pinch emoji in the comment section? Put a pinch emoji in the comment section. A lot of people think salt is the enemy. Salt is not the enemy, friends. It's sugar, yeah? We're almost to 150K likes, yeah! Salt is not the enemy, amigos, amigas, okay? Without salt, there is no you, there is no me. This is how we hydrate, with electrolytes. It's just sea salt. Any sea salt is fine, okay? Get yourself some good quality sea salt. It could be pink Himalayan sea salt. It can be Celtic sea salt. I use kosher salt, diamond kosher crystal salt, okay? My face gets poofy with salt. Your face gets poofy with sugar. I'll prove it to you, okay? Most of the things that people will tell me, I like salty stuff, but what you're eating is actually sugar. It's not salty stuff. The amount of salt that you put in your water, you don't even taste it. It's so small compared to all the salt and sodium in your actual food. And if you're eating a lot of processed food, then most of what you're eating is sugar, not salt. There's salt in there, sure, but there's a lot of sugar, and sugar is what causes the bloating, the inflammation, the swelling. And what you put again in your water is so minuscule. If you can taste it, you probably added too much, right? It's just a pinch of sea salt in your water. Make sense? Yes? Something that everybody can do? What do you guys think? I do it to every water that I drink. I'm a person that's very active. I sweat, I'm moving, I'm standing, right? Every time you sweat, you also release and eliminate electrolytes. Yeah, so that's how I replenish electrolytes. Yeah, it helps me a lot with my cravings. I don't deal with cravings. Guys, this concha is gonna be here all week, okay? The same concha. Yeah, the same concha. You know what my husband says today? He looks at the concha, my husband's Colombian, and he says, you know, I've never tried a concha. And he's looking at my concha. I'm like, you can't eat this one. This is for the girls on the live. But it's so funny. He's like, no, it's okay. I don't want any. I'm like, no, I want you to try a concha. Everybody should try a concha once in their life. But Andres has never tried a concha, but he can't have this one. This is off limits, friends. The same concha is gonna last for the whole week. I'll prove it to you. It's not gonna get moldy. It's not gonna go bad or rancid. No, the real food goes bad and rancid, not the fake food. This will stay good for a long time. It says it expires on the 1st. It won't. I promise you, it won't. I'm like taking care of it only for you guys. Yes, we have so much fun. I went to Northgate yesterday to buy some beef bones, and I saw the concha and I said, oh my God, the girls would love this. And it's so pretty, it's pink. No conchas, but we have a concha today. Okay, back to the water, okay? Simple? Did everybody get their water equation? Who's in it to win it? Who gonna do it? Drop a pink heart in the comment section, all right? Who gonna do it? Who gonna get started on their healthy habits? A lot of people are asking me, I also see it here on YouTube, the LMNT electrolytes. You guys ready for the truth? Or you want to keep living lies? No, just kidding. But I'll tell you the truth, okay? There's a lot of electrolyte brands. Listen, I'm a person that's used a lot of electrolyte brands through the years. Why? Because I always hated drinking water. I always hated plain water. I don't hate it anymore. Yeah, I actually enjoy drinking my water now, but I'll tell you something, okay? A lot of the electrolytes companies, electrolyte brands, unfortunately, they have a bunch of ingredients that you don't want to consume every day. Yeah, one here and there maybe, but Element, for example, yeah, natural flavors are not natural, first of all, okay? And then you get a bunch of other ingredients. Some are cleaner, some are not. Minerals are one of the most important things in electrolytes. Magnesium. What type of magnesium? If they're using magnesium oxide, it's garbage. Salud. I gave it a thumbs down. Okay? Why? I checked out their ingredients. I didn't even have to buy it. Entonces, there's better ones. There's some that, unfortunately, I've found some good ones, but they don't taste good. So there's always a battle there. Yeah? There's a brand called Cure that I like. Yeah, but it's lacking magnesium. And the best form of magnesium is glycinate. I wouldn't be mad if they put citrate. Be better, yeah? But magnesium oxide, it's like you're really taking me for somebody that's ignorant. And we're not ignorant anymore. On this life, you're gonna learn to make better choices and choose better, yeah? Because then you get this overpriced tag or this overpriced electrolytes when they're not giving you the quality ingredients that they're promising. Okay, so the best thing that you could do, I will keep doing my recommendations of what I like, but I, again, haven't found one that I'm like, wow, this is the one. Best thing you can do is make your water fun, and the salt is all you need. Sea salt in your agüita, okay? Sea salt, make it fun. How can you make your water fun to drink? A ver, give me some ideas. You know how I make it fun? I cut up lemon, I cut up cucumber, I cut up strawberry. Exacto, make it fun. Jamaica, make your own hibiscus. I make my own hibiscus. I make my own hibiscus sodas. Blueberry cocktails, mocktails. I really like my own mocktails. Ultima brand, I don't remember now. Ultima brand, but I'm always, checking them out for you guys, and I'm always looking for them too. The one that I'm currently using is Cure, but I don't use it every day. I like to use it for workouts though. You know what I'm saying? Kiwi, so good. Natural ways, yeah? Natural ways. Haven't heard, there's so many now. There's so many electrolyte brands now, yeah. But just, maybe also what you can do, here's an idea, right? Screenshot the ingredients, not the nutrition facts, the ingredients, and send it to ChatGPT. And tell ChatGPT, is this something that somebody trying to lower inflammation should be consuming? How about that? You gotta be resourceful. Use your resources, amigas. Yeah? If you don't know and I'm not there, listen, not ChatGPT. Okay, fine, Google, whatever you wanna use, friend. But you know what I'm saying? Like that, you can start to learn like what's in your food. Oxy Shred. A ver, what do I do? What do you mean? In what regard? Work out? All right, friends. Did we learn something today? Do you know, are you walking away with how much water you're gonna drink? Yes? Drop a pink heart in the comment section. Let's do our giveaway. Tap the screen. We're about to make it to 150K likes. We're gonna give away 2 bundles. What do you guys think? Yeah? We're gonna give away 2 bundles right now. Yes? Drink half your body weight in fluid ounces. Add electrolytes. You can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, 4 to 6 pounds a month. How amazing. And you're gonna feel better, you're gonna have less cravings, and this is a foundation for your weight loss. Ay, 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 I love the pink cards. All right, my girls, well, let's give away. Okay, we're gonna do 2 giveaways. We got to 150K likes. I mean, I'm assuming we're at a 50. Come on, keep tapping, we're almost gonna get there. By the time I'm done giving away this this first one, we'll be there, see? But I just wanna say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you guys that trust me as your coach, as your friend, as somebody that's here to guide you in your health journey, you know, and so many beautiful things that we get to share. Thank you so much, okay? To participate, all you have to do is drop a pink heart in the comment section. But those that want to purchase it, I want to tell you, it's less than a pair of leggings. Yeah, it's less than a pair of shoes. It's less than going out on the weekend and buying beer and alcohol. Yeah, if you wanted to get started on my live, yeah, you can get started with my bundle. My bundle has my meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide. My programs don't focus on counting calories or weighing food. My programs, it's so simple. You're gonna start learning how you should be eating if you wanna lower inflammation, get rid of the cortisol or lower that cortisol, get rid of the fupa, get rid of the belly fat. Not anything that's magical, it's practical. It's the simplicity, the simple things, like the things that I give you here on the live, okay? If you wanna get your own guide and invest in yourself today, on the live, I give you the best discount, okay? You can get my meal guide for $40, or you can get my bundle for just $10 more. My bundle will include the workout guide and the fasting guide. You save on the live over $30, yeah? And the bundle is available only on the live, okay? So if you wanna find it on the profile. I'm gonna give 2 of them away because you guys are absolutely amazing. A health live, talking about health that gets over 100K likes, that's insane. We're not talking about chismes, we're not talking about other people, we're talking about how to improve our health and how to improve our life. How beautiful, thank you. I'm gonna close my eyes. Keep them coming. I see your pink cards. I see them. You're like, come on, calibaby, my finger's getting tired. I'm only preparing you for the workouts. We're gonna do finger workouts as well. You know, we're gonna do everything. Come on, we're gonna get fit. We're gonna build the muscle. We're gonna get you looking better than a Snickers bar. Come on, girl. You're gonna be like wine. The older you get, the finer you get. Let's go. All right, drop your pink card in the comment section. I'm gonna choose the first winner. You ready for it? In 3, 2, 1, and congratulations goes to, her name is Sandra Villegas. Sandra Villegas, felicidades. Vamos, Sandra, you ready to get fit? You ready, not just to get fit, you ready to get healthy? Y si me ven por ahí besando la botella, no estoy despechada, es que me siento bella, lo que digan los demás, a mí no me interesa, vivo la vida loca porque el tiempo no regresa. Sandra, are you excited, honey? I'm so excited. Felicidades to Sandra. Sandra, I'm not just gifting you my meal guide, I'm gifting you the whole full body transformational program, meal guide, workout guide. And my fasting guide is in there, not because you have to fast, but because I want to teach you about fasting. Yeah, a lot of people I don't recommend they fast, but it's good always to learn and know your options, okay? I want to see you in the community, and I want to know what happens in the first week. Next Thursday, Sandra, if you start today, by next Thursday, next Friday, you'll have your first testimonial. Come back, you promise to come back and let me know. Send me an email, okay? I'll be looking for your email. If you can send it to me right now, even better. All right, you guys are ready for the next giveaway. My goodness, we got one more, okay? One more. You guys wanna get fit? You wanna feel better than ever? You're gonna do the 7-day challenge. That's all in my bundle. You have the 21-day challenge, the 7-day challenge. Only if you don't have the bundle, you're gonna put a pink heart in the comment section. Oh, the pink hearts are so beautiful. Here we go. Besando la botella. Where you at? Girl, I lost you. Where you at, girl? Oh, here you are. Que digan los demás. Y la ganadora se llama Ali. Ali, Ali, Ali with the pink heart. Hey. Ali, Ali, hey. Oh, oh. Ali about to get so fit. She about to feel so good in her own skin. Heck yeah! Felicidades, felicidades, felicidades. Ay, ay, ay. Alguien dice one more. We'll be here all day giving away, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Muchachas, vamos, vamos, vamos. Listen, if you didn't get it, if you weren't somebody every day on my lives, at the end, if you stick around, we're giving away guides, okay? Once we get to 100K, we give away a guide. We give away the whole bundle. Entonces, meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide. Make sure you hang out with us because the giveaways are always here for you, hermosas. And bueno, for those that are not, they're sick and tired of waiting and want to get started. Yeah, if you want to know more, if you're here for the first time, drop the word more in the comment section. I'll tell you a little more before we move on as we get, we're out of time. As we're leaving the live, we're gonna do a little flash sale on the supplements. I told you we're gonna talk about supplements. Celebrando que el cabrón ya lo boté. We're gonna talk a little bit about the supplements, okay? For those that wanna know more, we start off with cleaning, detoxing. That's the 7-day challenge. All of it is in my bundle. On my live, I give you a feature available, which is my bundle deal. My bundle has meal guide, workout guide, fasting guide. In my bundle, we focus on burning fat and building muscle. But how do we get to fat? By first lowering inflammation and lowering cortisol, which means in the first week on this program, you'll feel better. You'll have less inflammation, less bloating. In the first week, you'll have more energy. Brain fog starts to go away. Yeah, we're gonna also, if you're constipated, get things moving, get your gut, get your, digestion working better through the meals, through the juicing. You never stop eating, you don't count calories. It's very simple what we do, but you gotta do it. You gotta commit to show up because it's not magic, I promise. I don't sell magic. If you wanna see a transformation, the 7-day challenge is where we get started on that transformation. In 7 days, you will feel the difference. That's why I call it the 7-day challenge. But that doesn't mean you can't do it longer. You can absolutely do it longer. And I recommend if you're dealing with chronic inflammation, PCOS, hormonal problems, anyone here? Drop that pink heart in the comment section. If you're dealing with thyroid problems, autoimmune problems, your hair is falling and thinning, that we look into doing it for a lot longer, at least a month, 3 to 6 months for women with PCOS. 3 to 6 months. Why? Because your health, your gut will transform. Not only do we start eliminating toxins, but we start healing the linings of the gut. Yeah, leaky gut is one of the greatest causes of so many other chronic illnesses and sicknesses, right? And this is the premises, the reason why we have so much inflammation, the leaky gut. And so I'll help you seal it. We start off with the 7-day challenge. You could do that for the next month. And listen to your body. When you start feeling more energy, your clothes starts to fit better, that is the proof that you're burning fat. I always tell people, how do you know you're burning fat? Because you have more energy. Because you went from being so tired all the time to now, oh my God, you're right, calibaby, I feel so much better. I feel so much more lightheaded, I'm more focused. That is the proof that you're burning something called fat. And that's what I help you with without counting calories, without having to starve or do anything like that, yeah? You can eat until you're full, but if you wanna lose fat and build muscle, this is the program where I help you do that, and we focus on 3 to 4 meals when you start off. That's the hardest part for people. 3 to 4 meals. If you wanna lose fat, 3 to 4 meals, high in protein, good fiber, good fats. You don't have to eliminate carbs on my program. I tell you what carbs you can eat, all the shebang. It's very simple. Your family can do it with you. So if you're thinking, I would love to do this with my sister, awesome. Get the program, both of you can do it. Oh, I could do this with my husband. Absolutely. Your husband could do it with you. Your dad could do it with you. Yeah? Your kids could do it with you because it's a health challenge at the core. Yeah? Is that making sense, my girls? It's a health challenge that the whole family can do, and that's how I've helped families throughout these past 4 years, and it's been such a blessing. So I hope that I can help your family as well in this transformation. Watch the lives, tune in. These lives are always great motivation for a lot of the girls that are doing the program. Yeah, and so when you tune into the live, a lot of women, it's like their podcast, yeah? The program is 50, the bundle on the live is 50. I recommend that one because it has the whole body transformation. You can get the meal guide for 40, but most people then want the meal or the workout guide, and so they regret not getting the bundle. The bundle's the best deal. It's the best deal because you get everything, okay? So find it on my profile, friends, by clicking the picture here, and then again at the bottom, find it on the link in my bio. Start on the 7-day challenge, and you start off by eliminating, clean out your pantry. We're gonna start cleaning out the kitchen. Why? Because if it's in your home, it's gonna go in your body, and we don't want that. Donate it, give it away, do what you gotta do, but get started. Don't waste any more time, because listen to this. How many of you guys would like to end the year feeling better, looking better, and losing the next 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds? I mean, I'm talking to the people that are serious. Liz, drop that pink heart. So, you got 4 months to the year ends. August is over. You got September, October, November, then it's over. So, listen to what I teach people all the time. If you focus and you don't give yourself another choice, in 3 months, you can do what you haven't done in 3 years with focus, okay? Felicidades, Eli. Listen, what? Are you serious? In 3 months, you can do what you haven't done in 3 years with focus. No cheat meals. Stop cheating on yourself. You go all in. There is no gray spaces. Oh, I'm going to try it. There is no trying. If you want to see a change, you do it. The trying is what keeps people stuck for years. Yeah? And I'm giving you this advice because a lot of you guys, some of you guys would like to end the year with a transformation. This is how you get it. You lock in. You don't give yourself a choice. Too many choices. Oh, on the weekends I get to cheat. No cheating. This is a lifestyle that you're starting to embark on, that you're going to start to change. Can you make mistakes? Well, you're human. You're going to make mistakes. Yeah? But you don't live a life thinking, oh, I'm going to make mistakes anyway, so why even try? Or I'm going to make mistakes anyway, so you do the best you can. You do your best, you forget the rest. You get up the next day and you do it again. Yes, that's the commitment behind the plan if you want to see a transformation. That is what changed my life. I stopped cheating on myself. Oh, a cheat meal. This is not a diet. There's nothing to cheat on. This is a health journey. Okay? Can I start eating healthy without doing the 7-day? Can you? Absolutely. I didn't have the 7-day challenge when I started, friend, but I had the will. And if you have the will, then you know what you have to stop eating already. Start there with the foods that gotta go. Okay? Yes? All right, mi gente, let's do a 10-minute. Should we do supplements? Or are you guys fed up with me today? If you guys want the supplements, drop SUPS in the comment section. SUPS. S-U-P-S. Right? If you guys need some discounts on our creatine, on our magnesium, you want to learn a little more. If you want to get the 7-day challenge, get the bundle, Iris, on my profile. Click the picture here, then again at the bottom. Okay? SUPS, SUPS, SUPS. All right, I'm going to give you a flash sale. Amor, prendamos los flash sales, please. I'll prender los flash sales, okay, on the supplements. Our supplements, I don't have a bunch of supplements. I only have 7 plus the creatine. Yeah, why? Because I think they're the most valuable, they're the most important, they're the ones that I recommend to my girls that have inflammation, that are trying to heal their body, that are trying to, or embarking on their health journey. It's very simple, okay? Now, hermosuras, bellas. The creatine, a lot of people tell me, what the heck does creatine do? Creatine lives in your body naturally. Your brain and your liver makes it. Your body uses creatine to pull hydration into something called the muscle. Yeah? Creatine is used to push water into the muscle. The muscle needs water. Without, flash cells have started. They're so good. When the muscle is hydrated with what it needs, it doesn't cramp, it heals faster. That is why the women or girls or gym bros or whatever it is want to build or take creatine and are excited to take it because they want to build what? Muscle. This keeps this hydrated. It doesn't go into your belly. No. That right there is your food. People say, oh, but creatine, I heard it makes you bloated. Creatine doesn't make you bloated. At least not this type of creatine. This is 100% monohydrate creatine, okay? Our creatine lasts you 2 months. It's 60 servings, so it's such an awesome value. In my ultimate glow ritual pack, okay, you get the creatine and you get all of our supplements, okay? Creatine, all you gotta do is be consistent every day. You can start with 5 grams, friend, okay? 5 grams. Creatine, you can take it all year long, or you can take it 2 months and then 1 month. It's really up to you. I would recommend it, yeah, for at least a few months, because it takes a while for it to accumulate in your muscles as well. When you start taking creatine, you don't feel the difference right away. It takes 3 to 4 weeks to feel the difference. But when you do, creatine will help you have more energy. It helps with brain fog. Yeah, why? Because creatine, it's the safest, most studied supplement in the market. It breaks through the blood-brain barrier, also amazing for the brain, amazing for the muscles, amazing for your joints. I would recommend it for people that are struggling with joint pain, my back hurts, my knees hurt. Amazing. Maybe even 10 grams for you. Yeah? So you can break it up during the day. The most important thing is to be consistent. You don't even have to work out to take it. So it doesn't matter when you take it. Some people take it before a workout because they don't forget. So you could do that as well. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so in the Ultimate Glow Pack, you have the creatine, free shipping, everything. Right now, I have free shipping on everything, on all of our packs. The most important mineral that you need in your body is magnesium, and the best form of magnesium is glycinate. You don't want to consume oxide. It's the cheapest form, and it's the most popular on TikTok. It is so cheap. Why? Because only 3% is absorbed by your body. Look it up, research it. Don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. Yeah, you have to learn about the things that you need. This one is the most important one. Magnesium glycinate, it helps you with stress. If you're somebody that's stressed, if you're inflamed, if you're going through chronic inflammation, then you're low already on magnesium. You need magnesium, yeah? Glycinate is the best form. Take it towards bedtime, friends. Towards bedtime helps you relax, helps you bring down cortisol, helps you have better sleep, deeper sleep. I recommend if you're really inflamed, 300 to 400 milligrams. Yes? Jot it down. 300 to 400 milligrams. Somebody's dealing with autoimmune problems, high blood pressure, highly recommend it. And I also recommend it with this vitamin here. These two is like husband and wife. They gotta get married. These two go together, friends, okay? Magnesium and D3 work together. Without each other, they don't get absorbed, okay? Without each other, they don't get absorbed. What does that mean? You can have magnesium, but if you're low on this, then magnesium doesn't get absorbed, vice versa, yeah? You don't have to drink them at the same time, but drink them during the same day. Yeah, so you can drink this after breakfast, this after dinner. If you're really tired, drink both of them after dinner. Yeah, they'll work a little better. So towards bedtime, after dinner time, the D3 with K2 and the magnesium. By the way, D3 and K2 is the best form of vitamin D. You don't just want to take vitamin D because it goes all the calcium. Think about hormonal support. When I talk about vitamin D, my girls, think about hormones. Hormonal support. You're going through menopause, you're going through PCOS, you have a lot of inflammation. That's why this is so important. Where do we get vitamin D from? From the sun, but how much sun do you get? As much sun as I try to get, I don't spend my day in the sun. So essential. If you live in places where it rains more, essential, especially in the winter time, essential, okay? My girls, and this go together. How many IUs? If you're dealing with a lot of inflammation, 20,000 to 30,000 IUs, units, okay? You guys start taking down notes if you're dealing with chronic inflammation. And you're gonna do that for at least 2 to 3 months, right? And listen to your body, see how you feel. You can also break it down during the day. So you can take half, 10 IUs after breakfast and 10 IUs at dinner time after dinner with your magnesium, yes? Will it help with hyperthyroid? I highly recommend it because you're dealing with inflammation. And not just that, an autoimmune problem. Yeah, I hope you do the 7-day challenge or anti-inflammatory whole foods diet. Very important, friend, okay? And yes, will highly help you, okay? In the Ultimate Glow Pack, let me hurry up because we only got 4 minutes, okay? You also get the B vitamins. B vitamins, guess what? It's like the children. This is the husband and wife. Okay, this is the house, the creatine, and then you got the B vitamins. B vitamins are essential for not just your health, but if you're somebody that's pale, if you bruise easily, you're always tired, doesn't matter how much sleep, how much coffee you get, B vitamins are essential. You get a lot of B vitamins from eggs, yeah? So eat more eggs. I always recommend people eat more eggs, you need them. But to fill in nutritional voids, I always also recommend the B vitamins. And then, check this out, here comes. This is the daughter, this is the son, CoQ10. CoQ10, again, for people who are always tired, I deal with a lot of people, work with a lot of people dealing with a lot of inflammation. Well, if you're tired and you're dealing with a lot of inflammation, CoQ10 is energy that lives inside of your cell, inside of your mitochondria, right? That's what CoQ10 is. You support with CoQ10, that helps your heart. It helps oxygenate your blood. Your blood needs oxygen. The more oxygen you have, the more healthier you are. That's why also breathing, taking the time if you're stressed to, why? Because oxygen needs to enter the body, and the more oxygen enters the body and the cells, the healthier you are. Cancer cannot live in a body that is full of oxygen, okay? CoQ10 helps with that. CoQ10 is also super amazing for the sinuses and bringing down sinus inflammation if you're somebody that deals with chronic sinusitis. Side note, anybody here deal with sinusitis? If you do, let me know in the comment section. Please, por favor, if you are, hermosuras, maybe not, but I dealt with a lot of chronic sinus. Nobody? Well, okay. If you don't deal with chronic sinus problems or allergies or anything up here, then you should be fine. Yeah, but if you do, I see somebody, okay, advice. A lot of the reasons why, Corinne, okay, Gris, we have sinus infections is because of acid reflux. Not everybody feels that they're dealing with acid reflux. Yeah, but that's a lot of the reasons why people deal with sinus problems. When you lay down, that acid comes up, irritates your nostrils. That's why the health, the healing of your gut, and increasing the pH of this acid, which I talk about in my lives, is really important. Excuse me. It's really important, right? You'll have more allergies. Exactly. Start building up this stomach acid. Look into taking also betaine hydrochloric acid. Yeah, if you can tolerate it, if you don't have any tears or ulcers, you can start taking it with your food. Really helpful. I don't have any of that, but I also recommend it. CoQ10 can help with that inflammation here. Okay? Yes? Does that help? Okay, good. And these two work amazing with D3, K2, and magnesium. So think about them like this. Vitamins, if you just take one, but you're deficient on another, it doesn't get absorbed properly. That's why so many of us will take so many vitamins and we won't feel the difference for a very long time. Now, supplements take a while for them to work. Why? Because they start filling in nutritional voids. So that can take a while, especially if your void is big. Okay? But just for you to start to think about it like this, okay? Consistency and your food is the most important, and you support with supplements. Okay, so right now we're going through everything, obviously. We got 1 minute left. Probiotics. Probiotics go in an empty stomach. These probiotics are, there's different types of probiotics. These are for your gut, better digestion, less bloating. You take them on an empty stomach in the morning. You can take them during the day, but I recommend it on an empty stomach. They do a lot better, okay? So, the B vitamins I didn't mention, and the CoQ10, you could take it after breakfast, okay? These two after dinner. That's how I recommend it for you guys that if you're dealing with chronic fatigue. After dinner, whenever you want during the day. Whoa! After breakfast, before breakfast, the probiotics. Yeah? Yes. Okay, yes, probiotics work better on an empty stomach. All right. And then, if you're getting the ultimate stack, you're gonna get the resveratrol. Resveratrol helps your cells repair faster. This is the beauty vitamin. If you ask me, what's the beauty vitamin that you got? Hair, skin, nails, resveratrol. This one right here. It's amazing. Okay, our resveratrol is awesome. So you take this, you could do it lunchtime, you could do it after dinner. Yeah, after food, wherever you want after food. Okay, that's the resveratrol. You'll get the resveratrol in there. And then you'll get the ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, for those that are dealing with a lot of inflammation, that's why I added it in here, because it helps bring down inflammation and cortisol. Our ashwagandha is organic. It is awesome quality, yeah? But you take it with your magnesium after dinner time. If you're having the D3 after dinner time, you're taking these 3 after dinner. Make sense, my girls? Questions? Oh my God, our show is over. It ended before I ended. Do you need more time, yes or no? If you do, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I can add 5 more minutes. Does anybody need more time? Because I ended after the cell ended. B vitamins are essential. You get a lot of them in eggs. I'm on, please give me 5 more minutes. All right, my girls, hold on, I got you. B vitamins are essential. If, for example, you get a lot of them in eggs, that's why I always recommend, ladies, please eat more eggs, okay? B vitamins are essential. How do you know you're lacking B vitamins? You're always tired, doesn't matter how much sleep you get. You bruise easily, pale complexion. You're having a hard time with everything like hair, skin, nails. B vitamins, think about it like it's a chain that pulls everything together, B vitamins. Your immune system, you're always getting sick. Somebody's sick, now you're sick. Weak immune system. But with it, okay, pair it with magnesium and D3 because they're gonna work better together. CoQ10, it's gonna work better together. Okay, make sense? I'll repeat when to take them. Absolutely, yes. As we do our last 5 minutes, I don't see it yet, hold on. Wait a minute, my girls, as we activate the last 5 minutes for those of you guys who missed it. So you have the ultimate stack, you have the starter pack. The starter pack has everything except the ashwagandha and the resveratrol. The essential pack has the D3 with the K2, the magnesium, and the creatine. A great way to get started. It's a simple way, right? And you get the most important. And then, you know, depending on where you are, where you want to get started, okay? When to take them. Thank you, friend. Tan linda. Always tired. Magnesium goes after bed, or excuse me, towards bedtime. Okay, magnesium towards bedtime after dinner. Yes, write it down. Okay, you can also go to our web and you can see we have all of that on our website. After dinner time, towards bedtime, You're gonna take your magnesium glycinate. Our D3, okay? Our D3, we're gonna take it if we're really tired, we struggle with inflammation, we're dealing with chronic autoimmune problems. I always recommend take these towards bedtime. D3 gives certain people energy, but if you're dealing with the lack of energy, you'll be fine. Yeah, gonna work through the night and you'll feel better in the mornings. Supplements don't work like your drugs. You don't take it today, feel the difference tomorrow. Why? Because they fill in nutritional voids and gaps. That's why we talked about nutrition and how we're gonna start fixing our nutrition for 2 hours, yeah? But my tip for you guys, okay, as you start to incorporate. So, towards bedtime, after dinner, D3 and your magnesium. And then if you have the ultimate stack, your ashwagandha also. These 3 friends right here, dinner time. Ashwagandha helps lower inflammation and cortisol, helps you sleep better sleep. Probiotics, amigas, empty stomach, they do better. Okay, so in the morning you wake up, you drink your morning water with your lemon and your sea salt, then agarras tu probiotics, better on an empty stomach. After breakfast, you can have these 3. You can have the resveratrol, you can have the B vitamins, and the CoQ10. That's it. Done, finished. What do you guys think? Questions? We're good? Yes, my girls? Okay, so we have the starter pack. Depends on where you want to start, right? If you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I'll remember to drink all these pills, start with the essential vitamin bundle. The essential vitamin bundle is such an awesome little stack. Let me see if I can pin it for you guys. Hold on, there it is, okay? You can start with the essential vitamin stack, or if you want to go one more up, then that will include, right, the B vitamins, the CoQ10, the probiotics. If you want to go to the ultimate stack, then that will include everything, and then you got to just kind of get into the routine, right, of when you're going to take things. After breakfast, B vitamins, okay, the CoQ10, and you could take the resveratrol. If it's too much, then break up the resveratrol. You could take this one whenever, okay? So you could take it after breakfast, after lunch. If you want to get it all over with in the morning, then take it after breakfast. Okay? Simple. Simple like a pimple. Pimple goes pop. Yes? Felicidades, hermosas. If you're getting started on your health journey, right? These support. Okay? These support everything that you're doing in the kitchen. So join the lives, Miss Erica. So right? We do the kitchen stuff, right? The food that we're consuming, because you're going to feel the difference so much faster. Yeah, how many of us have taken vitamins and we take them and we take them and we don't feel the difference? Vitamins need to work with your food. And that's why I try to teach you most about food and then how to incorporate the vitamins so that when you take them, you actually feel the difference. Creatine, you'll start to feel the difference 3 to 4 weeks. If you work out, you'll really feel the difference. For people that work out, they'll feel the difference in a major way. If you don't work out, then it will take a little longer, or, you'll start to slowly feel the difference. Yeah? And then everything else, depending on where you are, again, and how big those nutritional voids are, sometimes it can take months for people to feel the difference with magnesium, with vitamin D3. And so just be patient, because that's vitamins. Vitamins, again, they're not like a drug, like taking a drug, like I take it today, and no, they start filling in voids. And so, they work, but food first, consistency, and patience. Yes, my girls? We got less than a minute. Less than a minute. Our creatine, if you want to take the creatine, it's our most sold. Everyone loves our creatine. Our creatine doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't have fillers, nothing like that. Our creatine is clean, 100% monohydrate creatine. Right now you get free shipping. It's a steal. Okay, if you want to get the creatine, because that will be it for the sale. Okay, or if you want to get the essential, I recommend the essential. It's such a good, each supplement comes out to where you're getting the magnesium and the D3 for $12. It's such a good deal if you do the upgrade. So just recommend it, okay, my girls? 20 seconds and we're out of here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you got inspired today. If you did, give me a big old pink heart in the comments section, okay? I have a question here on YouTube. I'll answer it right now. Claro que sí. Thank you, my YouTube family, for those that watched today here on YouTube. Hey, listen, if you missed today's live, you can also go back and watch it on YouTube, okay? So we are now not just live on YouTube, but you get to just go back and watch something that you might have missed. So thank you again, my beautiful people. May you have an amazing day. And if I don't see you anymore, have an amazing weekend. I hope to see you tomorrow. I really do. Yeah, hopefully right here at 11 a.m. I want to buy the plan, your bundle to get me going with supplements. Yes, listen, you can also find it on our webpage, okay? Shine Routine, okay? You can find it on Shine Routine. Just Google it. Shine Routine, okay, my friends? You got your ultimate bundle. Love it, friends. I also have a new bundle that I hope will be available tomorrow, which is the ultimate bundle, but without the creatine. Some of you guys have asked me for that. Why? Because you might have just extra stock of the creatine. So I have the ultimate bundle without the creatine, okay? Bueno, hermosuras. It's also on my, yes, it's on my storefront. Yes, or it's on my, excuse me, my, hey?
Showcase.
Yeah, my showcase. It's on my showcase, okay? Bueno, un beso. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining today. Y nos vemos primero Dios, si Dios quiere, si Dios lo permite, tomorrow. Yes? With all the energy. You got this. Get started today. I want to hear. I can't wait to hear about all the beautiful things that start to happen with your transformation. Un beso. Bye, muchachas. Bye, mi YouTube family. Thank you.